Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Wyoming Waste hopes that all Fremont County sports teams dismiss their opponents like Wyoming Waste dismisses your trash. They offer services from roll-off cans, commercial, and residential garbage. Wyoming Waste services Fremont County, Hot Springs County, Washakie County. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please call 307-856-5354 or stop down at the Riverton office, 730 South Broadway. Wyoming Waste wants to wish everyone in Fremont County good luck in their sports this year.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288. Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit nreca.org.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Well, good afternoon from Wolverine Field. I'm Cody Beers, and we're about ready to play some football. It's Riverton and Rawlins here on the pregame show, brought to you by Hampton Inn & Suites. Hey, thank you very much. Is that all? Okay. This is the Hampton Inn & Suites pregame show, and we're on KTAK 93.9. Tonight it's the Riverton Wolverines and the Rawlins Outlaws playing here at Wolverine Field. It's homecoming for Riverton, and they've broken out the black jerseys and black pants. It'll be Riverton looking for their first win of the year. Rawlins comes in 2-2 on the season. We'll talk about it here on the pregame show. Cody Beers, Baylor Beers here on the pregame. We'll have a little bit of extended pregame. We'll go over some weather. We've got wind coming out of the northwest at about 20 miles an hour. We'll look at stats. We'll look at the 3A conference matchups. As we're into conference play now, we'll look for some scores. We'll talk about the University of Wyoming's game tomorrow. It's a 5 o'clock kickoff from Laramie as they take on Appalachian State. We'll talk to Coach Mark Lenhart. We'll have his starting lineups and the keys to the game. And we'll get ready to play some Riverton High School football. This is the pregame show. It's Rawlins and Riverton tonight on KTAK. We'll be back.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Community health.
Welcome back to the Hampton Inn & Suites pregame show. Rawlins and Riverton football on a Friday night here in Riverton. And some noteworthy things to talk about first. We've got some activities going on coming up next week. The Cornhole fundraiser is going to be underway next week, September 30th at 11 a.m. at the Sutherland's parking lot. There's a $40 team entry with $10 hamburger hot dog meal that comes with chips and a drink, and all proceeds go to the Riverton cheerleaders. That will be on Saturday at 11 a.m. next Saturday, September 30th. All proceeds to the Riverton cheerleaders. That same cornhole fundraiser is taking place over at Lander Valley High School. Of course, next week is Lander Week, but tonight it's homecoming. And I've got Baylor Beers here joining me. Baylor, let's talk weather here on the pregame. We've got a wind that started this afternoon. At times, it was blowing up near 30 miles an hour.
Yeah, and that should continue throughout the night. Starting off here at kickoff, it'll be in the low 60s. And as we progress through the game, it'll be dip down into the low 50s, or into the upper 50s, But it'll feel a lot colder because of that breeze, which should stay about a 15-mile-an-hour breeze gusting up to 30 out of the northwest for the remainder of the game. But the thing that I like most about tonight is it's kind of the first Friday that feels like it's fall again.
Well, it was snow in the high country on Togety Pass today, up on the mountain passes throughout the Big Horn Basin. We've got snow. If you look up in the Wind Rivers behind us, there's snow way up high. And today the first road closure of the year as the Beartooth Highway was closed between Cook City and Red Lodge, Montana. That's a road that connects in to Wyoming highways. So, it does feel like fall in the air, and makes you want to hear an elk bugle, and it makes you want to play high school football. This is the pregame show brought to you by Hampton Inn Suites. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll go over stats in this game. It's Cody Beers, Baylor Beers on the pregame show on Riverton's real home for Wolverine football.
Across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, community health centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
Welcome back to the pregame show. Riverton and Rawlins tonight. Kickoff at 6 o'clock from Wolverine Field. This Rawlins team's come into this game almost exclusively a running team. Number 2 in the Class 3A in rushing. Riverton, on the other hand, comes in passing the ball most of the time. It's not a surprise for the Wolverines to come in passing the ball, Baylor, but it is a surprise to see Rawlins with the ground chuck game. I know when you used to play for the Wolverines, it was air it out, spread the field, try to create as much chaos as possible, but now this Rawlins team, they try to grind it out, and they've got a 2-2 record, have beat Green River, their only in-state win, but, could be an interesting game tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's very interesting, all through middle school. This was back, 10, 11 years ago. And then into high school, I mean, they were always air raid offense, and these numbers kind of were flip-flop, but now you're looking at Rawlins. They, throughout, the first 4 weeks of the season, they've only passed at most 5 times in a game. And, they're rushing upwards of 30 to 40 times a game. So it's completely different. It's very much a one-dimensional offense, in my opinion. So hopefully Riverton is prepared for that side of Rawlins' play.
Coach Lenhart told me yesterday that this team, Rawlins team, they do like to show some spread formations like they are right now, but then they're going to come out and they're going to run the ball. So you've got to play disciplined ball, stay in your position, and guard everything that's about your offense or your defense. So it'll be fun as we get into stats. Baylor, I know Rawlins has better stats than Riverton, but Riverton playing 3 of their first 4 games against 3 of the top 5 teams in the state. And so tell us what Rawlins has been doing number-wise.
Yeah, so we don't really have any offensive stats from last week. Last week, Rawlins went down to Moffett County, Colorado, which is in Craig, Colorado, and they lost 37-3 to Moffett County High School. We don't have any offensive stats from that game for Rawlins, but just their averages. For passing, they're only averaging 24 yards per game, rushing 224 yards per game. So definitely very heavy. Rawlins, like you said, comes in with a 2-2 record. And they did get the loss last week. And on defense, passing, they surrendered 17 completions on 28 attempts for 278 yards. And that included 3 touchdowns, and they did pick off the Moffett County QB 1 time. And then rushing last week for Moffett County, 19 for 74 yards. So I think their defense is susceptible, even though right now they're kind of the rankings in the state are kind of high. They come in 5th best passing defense in 3A, and then kind of about the 4th best total defense in the state at this moment in 3A.
All right, those are your Rawlins stats. We'll be back. We'll keep talking pregame as we get into the 3A conference matchups. It's week 1 of conference play on the east side of 3A and on the west side of 3A. That's going to begin to sort things out on that very competitive west side and what we consider a wide open east side of the state. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes. Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
Welcome back to the pregame show, brought to you by Hampton Inn and Suites. Cody Beers joined by Baylor Beers here on the broadcast. And Baylor, as we get into these conference schedules in Class 3A, of course, on Thursdays things start out. We had the Fremont County game of the week last night on 99-1 the Heat, and it was Wind River with the win.
Yeah, Wind River, the fourth-ranked team in the state for 1A 9-man, took out the number one-ranked team, Big Piney, 28-21 last night. Kind of an interesting tidbit, if you didn't catch the game last night, the Wind River Cougars returned the second-half kickoff for a touchdown, and then also had a pick six, a 76-yard pick six for a touchdown last night. So defense and special teams played a big part in that game last night.
Well, that third phase of the game is important, and that's been something Riverton's been trying to get going, is making sure that they're winning all three phases of the game. They'll try to do that tonight in this contest. 3A conference matchups. Hey, let's go over that schedule getting underway. It's the West versus the West and the East versus the East this year.
Yeah, so already in the first quarter, we have number one Cody taking on Jackson. That score, currently Cody's beating Jackson 6-0. Elsewhere, Green River will be at number 3 Powell. Lander will be at number 4 Buffalo. Douglas, number 5 Douglas, is at Worland tonight. And then Evanston is at number 2 Star Valley, and that game kicks off at 7 p.m. All those other games kicked off at 6 p.m. or are kicking off at 6 p.m. And then Cody Jackson must have kicked off at 5 p.m.
It did.
Elsewhere in the county, Wyoming Indian for Class 1A 9-man. Wyoming Indian will be at Grable tonight at 7 p.m. Du Bois, currently, Wild Prep says it's in the fourth quarter, but I have a feeling the game was earlier today, so probably have a final there. But number 4 Du Bois beat number 5 Farson Eden 52-6 tonight. And then I believe that's all of our county games.
Might look tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have some Saturday. Shoshone's taking on Rocky Mountain. That's in Class 1A 9-man. And now that's it.
Boy, that'll be a big game tomorrow between Shoshone and Rocky Mountain. That has been a battle royale the last couple of years for a trip to Laramie. And so as we get the coin flip here on the pregame show, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. Hey, we'll start breaking down this game between Rawlins and Riverton on the pregame show. It's the Wolverines and Outlaws coming up on KTAK, 6 p.m. kickoff. Hey, make your way up to the field tonight. It's homecoming.
But not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing. Walk on a pathway instead of the road.
Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stand.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Hi. Welcome back to the pregame show. Did we figure out who won the flip?
Not going to lie, I missed it. I was looking around.
All right. Hey, give us some more stats, Baylor, as we get ready for this game between Rawlins and Riverton.
Yeah, Riverton is coming in the game after losing to Star Valley last week. They're 0-4 on the season. They lost to Star Valley 56-6 last week. That was over in Star Valley. On offense, Riverton had some success passing the ball. They were 17 of 28 for 186 yards. They did have one interception. And then rushing, only 29 for 68 yards. They did score their one touchdown on the rush, but they did surrender 2 fumbles. On defense, if you'll remember, Riverton hung with them pretty early. but things got out of hand kind of towards halftime. Star Valley on passing, they were only 11 completions out of 12 attempts for 234 yards. They did have 4 touchdowns passing, and then rushing 26 rushes for 254 yards and also 4 touchdowns. And Star Valley didn't have any turnovers last week.
All right, you got to like this T-shirt that we're zooming in on the stream down there. It says "Fix Your Face," and I'm sure they'll be wanting to inflict some damage tonight on Rawlins, the Wolverines. This is the pregame show brought to you by Hampton Inn and Suites. Hey, the Cowboys, they'll be home tomorrow after the big that was a very well-contested game down at the University of Texas last week. Ended up losing that game 31-10 did the Cowboys, but they're 2-1, and boy, they've got a good one coming in tomorrow as Appalachian State has a history of beating better teams than them on the road all over the place. They'll take on anybody anywhere. They're coming out of Appalachia and coming to Laramie tomorrow, so that should be a fun game for the Cowboy fans all over the state, and that's a 5 p.m. kickoff tomorrow from War Memorial Stadium.
Yeah, I think, last week the AP poll and kind of all of the sports connoisseurs throughout the nation, at least those on the mainstream media, ESPN, whatever, aren't really talking much about Wyoming's performance. They're mostly focused on the fact that Texas almost lost to Wyoming. But, yeah, Wyoming was in that game. It was tied 10-10 going into the fourth quarter. Wyoming's offense was able to move the ball against a very high-powered defense. I mean, you don't get to be number 4 in the country without a good defense. And so definitely a bright spot for Wyoming when everyone thought they'd roll over in that game. But, yeah, Appalachian State has had some big upsets, like you said, and hopefully the Pokes aren't overlooking them. I think Craig Bull has them on the right track, and that game should be a great one tomorrow night.
All right, we're going to go right into the pregame interview with Coach Mark Lenhart here on the network. Lenhart and his team looking for team win number 1 in 2023, and tonight the Rawlins Outlaws in town for homecoming. I caught up with Coach Mark Lenhart before the game, and here's what he said. All right, here in pregame before the Rawlins game with Coach Mark Lenhart. And Coach, I know it was probably a little tough to take last Friday up in Star Valley, but they were a super deep team, and now you get to come home for a couple weeks.
Yeah, Star Valley's, they're just on a different level. I mean, truthfully, that's probably one of the better 3A teams I've ever gone up against. They're good at all spots. They're too deep everywhere, and that's just one of those games where going into it, you hope you come out of it alive because you kind of know what you're going up against. But I thought our kids competed and did some good things offensively, but they're so tough and able to stop the run that we got a little nosy in the backfield, and they hit us with a couple big plays over the top. So hopefully our front 7 guys this week can stop the run a little bit better and give ourselves a chance to where our DBs don't feel like they got to come down and tackle all the time.
Well, entering conference play, a little bit different deal, taking on the east part of the state, some winnable games, and your kids got to feel pretty good coming out of a tough preseason schedule.
Yeah, no doubt. That was I'd be interested to see if anyone had a tougher schedule than us. For where we're at as a program at this particular point in time. So hopefully our guys can find a way to use it as fuel and find a way to make it so, they used all those tough games to their advantage. And so hopefully we can, come out and play hard. But I'm telling you, at this point, we just want to get a win. We got a group of young men who've won 2 games and, 2 games now and 22 tries, and so I think that's got to be the big focus right now, is just to try and find a way to somehow, some way get a win and get that bad taste out of our mouth.
Rawlins likes to run the football. I think I've got him number 2 in 3A. Mm-hmm. You guys pass the heck out of the football. Two different types of offenses. What do you got to do to slow them on the run?
Well, I think that, is this game, anytime you play, they're running like a shotgun double wing, and I think it's going to require a lot of discipline. I think if you got 11 guys just kind of doing their own thing out there, it's going to be a tough go. Everybody's got to be disciplined, do their job, and especially the D-line. They got to find their aiming points, keep the linebackers free, and hopefully we can rally the ball and make some tackles. But, the big key to the game, in my opinion, is first down. We got to win on first down on defense, because if they get 3 yards of play, I know Coach Hastings will go for it every time. And I'm sure part of their game plan is to keep our offense off the field. And so I said all week, I think a good goal for our defense would be to try and hold them under 100 yards rushing. And if we can do that, we got a good shot.
Do you care about it being homecoming week, or is it just another week?
Just another week. I don't think there's a football coach in the country who likes homecoming. There's a lot of distractions and things going on. But it's fun for the kids and they like it. So hopefully we can just keep getting better and improving. And, it's one of those situations where, we just got to find a way to win a game somehow, some way.
I asked you before we did the interview, but been people around town noticing things a little bit different, practicing on Monday mornings. Tell us what's going on there a little bit.
We practice on Monday mornings because we feel like anytime I've seen a program that struggles, it's because they do not put the time and effort into their young players and developing them. And so we practice Monday mornings so we can pretty much install with our older kids for the game that we have coming up on that Friday night. And then the staff is pretty much almost everybody's been coaching sub-varsity games, whether it's a Froshmore game or it's a JV game. And so I don't know last year if we had a JV game on the schedule, and this year we have 5. So that's good. We're getting our sophomores plenty of playing time, and we've seen a lot of growth, and we've had some success. We've had some wins. And so, if our guys can just continue to win and get better at those younger levels and just really try and teach them. Our kids are really, really far behind in terms of football IQ. So we got a lot of catching up to do. So that requires more film time. That requires, a lot more practice time. That requires them getting game time, because you can never replicate game reps in practice. So that's awesome for our players. And I like the trajectory we're heading on. I think we're getting better. I know people may look at scores, but we kind of waved the white flag a little bit early last week against Star Valley to try and preserve some bodies, and their JV was better than our JV, and they got a couple late. And so I think that, just look on the simple fact that these people are at least having to play their starters. Even, Cody and Star Valley both have to play their starters in the fourth quarter. Powell played theirs the whole game. Last year those kids were out at halftime, and so you try and take those small victories as it goes. And we've got 5-6 sophomore, we're playing 5-6 sophomores regularly, and then we've got 4 starting on defense. So we've made the decision that we're going to just continue to try and grow with our young guys. And I still think even with those dudes on the field, we got a shot to be pretty competitive in the East Conference.
Is it 1 week at a time? Are you looking ahead with those young guys to the future, or are you still trying to go 1-0 every week?
We're still trying to go 1-0 every week, but I think any program that's any good understands that the development of young players is the most important part of your program. Because by the time kids get to be juniors and seniors, you hope that you've developed them enough that they're ready to go and ready to play. And so those go in a lot of ways. Our players are learning the importance of the weight room. They're learning how to diet, and I think it's just, if you're going to be good at this sport, it's a community thing, and sometimes I use the media as a way to talk to the community. And, when we're done with practice, a lot of the staff's going to go over to RJFL. We've been helping out with the junior high quite a bit, and we just got to keep trying to change the toughness and mentality of our town. This might hurt some people's feelings, but I see way too many kids crying when they get tackled in youth league football. Like, that stuff's got to go away, and we got to demand more of our kids in that way. And it starts with the parents and, the coaches at all levels. But if you're going to play this game, you got to coach it hard and you got to be tough, and there's no two ways around it. And so we're trying to develop that mindset around here.
Health-wise, how you looking going into tonight's game?
Every week it seems like we lose another guy for a little while. Ryan Cox won't play this week. Took a pretty good shot last week. So, it's one of those where I think if he had to play, he could, but I don't know how effective he'd be at this particular point. And Jordan May's probably going to be out for a remainder of the season or pretty close to it. So it's going to open up some opportunities for some other guys, and we feel confident that they can get the job done.
Coach, thanks. Hey, we'll talk to you after the game.
Hey, thanks, Coach.
Farm agent. I'm a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics and all of our student athletes here in Fremont County. Youth sports are a great way to build future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field and in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes. Go Big Red!
Tyler Watson State Farm, 618 East Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The Stock Dock is proud to serve all of Fremont County and surrounding areas. They are dedicated to providing the highest level of veterinarian medicine along with friendly and compassionate service. They service all pets of shapes and sizes between dogs and cows and cats and horses. They treat your animal like it's their own. The Stock Dock.
Welcome back on the pregame show brought to you by Hampton Inn and Suites as we get ready for Riverton and Rawlins. Here's Baylor Beers with the starting lineups for Riverton.
Yeah, so for Rawlins, they don't have any starting lineups. They like to be introduced as a team. But for your Riverton Wolverines, starting left tackle, he's a senior, 5'10", 240 pounds, Zarek Prosser. At left guard, he's a 5'10", 260-pound senior, Xavier Garcia. At center, a 6'3", 255-pound senior, Nathan Mills. Right guard, he's a 5'11", 260-pound senior, Lyric Gordon. And then finally at right tackle, a junior, 5'11", 205 pounds, Tyree Harris Aragon. Then tight end, he's a senior, 5'9", 160 pounds, Branson Saltzgaver. At one wide receiver, a 5'11", 155-pound senior, Ty Sheets. At the other wide receiver, a senior, 5'11", 150 pounds, Nick McIntosh. And then in the slot, a sophomore, 5'10", 145 pounds, Clay Sheets. Your running back tonight, he's a 6'1", 185-pound sophomore, Blake Gattenbein. And then finally at QB, a senior, 6'2", 180 pounds, Derek DeVries.
Those are your Riverton starters. As we get ready to go, we've got Jose Morales getting ready to tee it up for the Rawlins Outlaws. He's a senior kicker for this team. Riverton still on the sidelines as we work our way down inside 3.5 minutes to play. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with the kickoff. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
I, Matt Gordon from Fremont Chevy, would like to wish all teams this year good luck and bring back some championships to this county. If you need a new ride to get to and from those away games, stop down at 1401 North Federal Boulevard or call 307-851-3797 and let me help you get to the games. Your sales professional, Matt Gordon.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
Oh, we're going.
Welcome back. As we get ready to roll here, it'll be Morales kicking it off deep. And we're underway from Wolverine Field. That ball will go in and out of the end zone for a touchback. And it'll be Riverton football, 1st and 10 at their own 20. So this Wolverine team, number 2 in 3A in passing, and we'll see what they come out with against this improving Rawlins Outlaws team, coached by David Hastings. The assistants for Rawlins, Jerome Crissell, Colton Hylam, Vic Wilkerson, and Cody Hooker. Derek DeVries under center, 2 receivers left, and he'll hand off straight up the middle to Blake Gantenbein. He'll gain about a yard on first down, where he'll be taken down at the 22. It'll officially be a gain of 2.
We didn't really get into it in the pregame, but a key for Riverton, we got to limit the negative momentum plays. That includes the long plays and also any kind of false start or delay of game kind of penalty.
Defensively, Riverton needs to stop this Rawlins run, hold it under 100 yards like Coach Mark Linhart said. DeVries in the gun, 5 receivers set, 3 right, 2 left. And we'll see what they dial up here. It's going to be a long pass. Wide open is Ty Sheets, and he's just unable to get under the ball. He was wide open on the play. Could have went the distance.
Looked like a good pass. I just think he kind of lost the ball there in the air. Yeah, he had beaten his man on that route.
3rd down and 8 for Riverton. That's going to open up some possibilities. I don't think anybody on this Rawlins team can stay with Ty Sheets and Nick McIntosh throughout the night. 4 receivers set for the Wolverines. Gantenbein lines up beside DeVries. It's nice having 2 quarterbacks in the backfield. DeVries will drop over the middle. Ball going to be knocked down defensively. Jose Morales, and he'll force a 3 and out on the Wolverines.
Pass intended for McIntosh. Broken up by Fonseca.
So Morales did a nice job there with the breakup. Back deep, Zachary Cavallo for the Wolverine, or for the Outlaws, and punting it away for Riverton is Gage Treber. It'll be a short punt, pulled in at the 48. Cavallo will get away. He's inside the Riverton 45, where he'll be knocked down by a host of Wolverines. Talon Tolman on the first hit for the Wolverines. So 1st down and 10 for Rawlins after the 3 and out. 10:57 to play in this first quarter. No score. Good field position, as looks like Jose Morales is going to bring out this team at quarterback. And they're taking some time to call the play. Nope, he's the receiver. I believe it. The quarterback, I believe, all along's been Allard. He'll come out in the shotgun. 3 receivers set. Rawlins likes to run the football. In motion. Right up the middle, it'll be Cavallo. He'll break it outside. He's going to be at a 1st down and more, as he'll break inside the 20-yard line. That's going to be a run of 32 yards for Cavallo on 1st down.
Morales is tackled by Caden Lieber.
I think I might have jinxed the Riverton defense there, saying they need to stop the big play.
Zachary Cavallo on that first run, so officially 31 yards on the run. Riverton going to have to slow that rushing game all night long. Rawlins will run it right up the gut. They'll spread it out and run. Only averaging about 5 pass plays per game. So Cavallo in the gun, 3 receivers set, 1 running back left side. And we'll get a delay of game called on Rawlins from the back judge. 10:19 to play in the first quarter.
Delay of game penalty on the Outlaws.
So 1st and 15 at the 24 for the Rawlins Outlaws. Cavallo in the gun. Now they're running the clock. Cavallo, again, the quarterback sneak right up the middle. And that time Riverton with the stop.
Cavallo's tackled by Tolman.
Tackle on the play by Talon Tolman. 2nd down and 12 for the Wolverines, and I think you're going to see a steady diet of this all night, Baylor.
That was the old adage, run it till they stop it kind of thing.
2nd and 12. 9:30 and counting, and we'll get another flag. And it's going to go, I believe, on Rawlins. Nope, they're going to say offsides on Riverton. So first penalty on Riverton, and they pointed to this side of the defensive line. That defensive lineman, Zarek Prosser, on the left defensive end.
Nope, they're
going to say legal false start on Rawlins, so that'll move him back again.
Looked kind of like that wide receiver, that motion to the left there. Went up the field a little bit too early. I think that's what they called there.
2nd and 17 for Rawlins. Faked everybody out here in the press box. So 2nd down and 17. They can get a first down on the 9 of Riverton. Here's the pass play as rolling out, complete on the right side, and they'll drag down Morales at the 15-yard line. Throwing that pass was Jackson Allard for Rawlins.
Tackle by Sheets.
Tackle on the play by Ty Sheets. And it'll be now 3rd down and about 6.
It's kind of the danger with stacking the box, against the run is those quick out passes. They'll be, an automatic 10-yard gain every play.
Morales was wide open on that play. So big 3rd down for the Wolverine defense. 8:22 to play, first quarter. Cavallo in the shotgun. He's going to run it straight up the middle, look for a hole, and he'll be taken down short of a first down. A host of Riverton tacklers on that play, led by Blake Gantenbein. So 4th down, you can bet Rawlins will probably go for it here. Facing a 4th and 2 on the play. We're going to get Allard coming in the game, and I'm guessing he's the passing quarterback on this team. Probably 90% of the time when he's in the game, they're going to pass it. 7:40 to play, first quarter. From Wolverine Field, it's Rawlins and Riverton in homecoming. Here's Allard in the gun, and we'll get a timeout taken by Rawlins coach David Hastings. Things just not going right here for Rawlins as that play clock was heading toward another delay of game. We'll take a break. No score with 7:32 to play here in the first. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
Midway is at an all-out clear-out for the new 2022 campers with the best price guarantee. Midway has financing with no money down, no payments for the rest of the year. Low interest rates on sweet fifth wheel. Dealer incentives up to $25,000 on toy haulers. Top dollar on trade-ins and door-to-door delivery. It's Midway's all-out clear-out. MidwayCampers.com. Midway, when you expect the best.
Enjoy fresh-made pizza, pasta, calzones, and subs at Peretz, 519 West Main in Riverton. Open for lunch and dinner Monday through Friday. Closed on weekends. Call 857-7306 to order for pickup or delivery with DoorDash. Peretz.
Welcome back. 7:32 to play, first quarter. Rawlins football, 4th and 2 as Allard in the short gun. Running back off his left side. And they'll hand it inside. It's going to be a first down for Rawlins inside the 10.
It was a big boy.
On the ball carrier.
Number 68 on that carry. Vaughn Grant.
First down at the
Carry for Rawlins, Vaughn Grant, a junior, as Baylor said. So clock running, 1st and goal for Rawlins on the Riverton 8.
It's not your usual running back number.
Cavello in the shotgun. 7:05 to play first quarter. First and goal at Riverton's 8. In motion, Charlie Fonseca. He'll get the pitch on the left side, and he's going to go around and in for the Rawlins touchdown. 8-yard run by Charlie Fonseca. So Rawlins takes the early lead. One run on that, or one pass on that down, and capped off by that 8-yard touchdown run with 6:54 to play in the first quarter. On for the kick, and through is Morales. And Rawlins with the PAT. It's good. It's 7-0 Rawlins. First quarter score from Wolverine Field. We'll be back with the kickoff next up on KTAK.
And if there's a common theme is that our roads are long and the towns are far apart. Most Wyomingites buckle their seatbelts, but still 20% do not.
Wyoming law dictates that every person in a vehicle must wear a seatbelt at all times. Seatbelts reduce the risk of death by 45% and reduce the risk of injury by 50% in all motor vehicle crashes.
I buckle up to secure my journey and to protect what matters most, my family. Our Yellowstone region is home to breathtaking beauty, but please, drive with caution and buckle your seatbelt, for you and your family's sake.
Remember, Wyoming, your safety is our priority. Please buckle up, not only for your safety, but it's the law.
Welcome back. 7-0 ball game. Rawlins with the early lead. And we're underway, and the kick will go way out of the back of the end zone by the Rawlins kicker. He's got a leg.
Wolverine football at the 20.
Morales with that kick. So Riverton football, first and 10 at their own 20. So good first drive by the Outlaws. They've got the momentum here as Derek DeVries brings his team out in the all-black uniforms. Of course, Rawlins out in the white uniforms, red numbers, red trim. And Riverton out in the black uniforms, white trim, cardinal red numbers with white trim. DeVries in the gun. Tolman with him. DeVries will take her off around the left end. He'll be tackled for a short gain on the play.
DeVries will pick up a couple.
That'll officially be a 2-yard gain for Derek DeVries.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 for the Wolverines. At their own 22. 3 receivers set for Riverton. Tolman in the backfield with DeVries. DeVries will roll right. He'll throw right, complete on the play. And that catch
DeVries' pass was complete.
Goes to sophomore Clay Sheets. Tackle on the play by Jose Morales.
3rd and 2.
Looks like a 7-yard gain on that one. Another third down.
Yeah, it'll go gain of 7. 3rd and 1 for Riverton. Quick moving first quarter. You're going to get that when teams are running the football. So 3rd and 1 for the Wolverines. And it'll be Derek DeVries straight up the middle. He'll easily get the first down. It'll be a gain of 7 on the play. And a Wolverine first down.
DeVries up the middle. Picks up for another Wolverine.
Riverton wants its offense to move the football. And they're doing just that. So first down of the game for Riverton. This drive started on the 20. Wolverines with that 3 receiver set. DeVries in the gun. In motion comes Ty Sheets. They load the box in Rawlins. DeVries going to get that left side, and he'll get a nice gain of about 4 out to the 41-yard line. 2nd down and 6 for the Wolverines.
Both teams relying heavily on the QB draw up the middle.
I think Riverton's running the ball to set up the pass here.
I think absolutely.
2nd down and 6. Turned out to be a nice night for football here. Seeing a few more jackets in the crowd tonight. A couple people here from Rawlins. Here's a handoff right side to Gantenbein. And he'll get about 2 yards on the run where he'll be wrestled down by the Rawlins tackler, Emmanuel Villapondo.
Gantenbein, the ball carrier.
So 3rd and 4 for Riverton. 4:08 to play in this first quarter. Rawlins leads it 7-0 on the WildToday.com scoreboard. Branson Saltzgaber lines up at 1 tight end on this side. Tight formation for the Wolverines. I formation. DeVries with the trap play inside. And Ty Sheets is going to be held short. He'll get about half of what he needed. And it'll be 4th and 2. And you can bet Riverton going to go for it here on 4th down.
Tackled by Morales and Montoya.
Tackled by Morales and Montoya for the Rawlins Outlaws.
That looked like a familiar play from last week.
They've ran it about once or twice every week. I'm sure it's starting to stick out on film.
I think that was a play that Star Valley used to their advantage as well last week.
Timeout on the field. Officials time. Officials from 307 officiating. The white hat out there tonight is Noah Hammondtree from Laramie. Rawlins coach David Hastings takes Rawlins a 2nd timeout. And we'll take a timeout here. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
Overhead Door Company of Riverton and Lander is your premier dealer for quality windows and doors, featuring quality brands like Anderson, Colby, Larson Storm Doors, and more. Overhead Door Company is proud to support our Fremont County student athletes. Service Plumbing in Riverton serves all of Fremont County for both new construction and repairs. For a bid on your next plumbing project, bring your plans to Service Plumbing, 201 Webwood Road in Riverton. Service Plumbing, proud to support our Fremont County athletes.
If you're planning home improvement projects, look no further than Valley Lumber. They provide nothing but the best from lumber, power tools, hardware, paint, plumbing supplies. If you need it, they have it. Valley Lumber at 290 North 2nd Street in Lander.
Your Tax Pros at 219 East.
Welcome back. Wolverine Field, 7-0 lead for Rawlins. And Riverton now faced with a 4th and 2 as Derek DeVries comes out in the shotgun. Talon Tolman off his left shoulder. 3 receivers left for Riverton. Rawlins has already taken 2 timeouts, and they're still talking things over as coaches trying to get things right with the Rawlins defense. DeVries in the gun. He'll come left side, looking for someone to pass it to. Now he'll just run it. He'll get a 1st down and make his way into Rawlins territory all the way down to the 42-yard line, where it'll be a Riverton 1st down. There is a flag on the play, and we'll see if it's going to come back. And they're going to say holding on Riverton. That one's going to hurt. And Riverton now going to have to come on and punt it away. So big 1st down negated by a penalty. And now Riverton facing the 4th and about 7.
4th and 7 for the Wolverines.
Treber to punt the ball away for the Wolverines. He gets it off quickly. Ball going to bounce inside the 30, and good bounce for Riverton. The ball will go inside and be downed at the 21-yard line.
Like a 40-yard punt there.
40-yard punt that time for Treber. And now Riverton's defense back on the field. And this is an offense that you don't want to fall behind that Rawlins runs, because they're just going to run the ball a lot. You almost want to place a spy on the quarterback in this type of offense.
Yeah, I think it's important for Riverton to try to make Rawlins throw the ball, stop the run at all costs.
Quando, actually a pitch left side, and there we got it. Riverton with the big hit there on the right side. That's going to go 84 making that, I believe that is Caden Liebrecht. So Liebrecht with the big hit in the backfield. That'll lose 5 for the Rawlins Outlaws. That time coming in and pitching the ball was Jackson Allard. So he does pitch the ball once in a while out of that quarterback spot. Allard in the gun. 3 receivers set for Rawlins. 2nd and 15. He'll drop to pass. Looking to throw it right side. Riverton on the run. They're chasing Allard. He's going to throw it away. Great job by the Riverton defense.
Oh, we got a flag on the play.
Late flag, or is it in the middle of the field?
Looks like it was back by the linebackers. 5 yards.
Looks like it's going to go on Rawlins. Riverton defenders are pointing that way. They're going to say illegal receiver downfield on Rawlins. It will be declined, and it'll now be 2nd and 15. Is it 3rd and 15 or 2nd 15?
It is 2nd and 15.
All right, 2nd and 15 for the Rawlins Outlaws. They'll come to the, now it's actually 3rd and 15 at their own 15. Allard in the gun. He'll drop to pass. Liebrecht coming on, and they'll try a little screen over the middle where it's going to go incomplete. And the Riverton defense will hold, and we'll see if Rawlins comes on and punts it away. So Wolverines get a stop. They make some good defensive changes.
That pass, not really sure who it was going to, kind of landed right in the middle of a bunch of Wolverines. Looked like kind of a screen or something.
Riverton subbing guys in and out. And Jose Morales back deep to punt the ball away for the Outlaws. Ty Sheets back to receive.
Ooh, nearly blocked.
And the punt heads over the 50. It went out of bounds somewhere over there around the 50-yard line. And the official is still walking. He's almost down to the 40. It is downed at the 42-yard line. So about a, 28-yard punt? 27-yard punt? 1st and 10 for Riverton at the 42 of Rawlins. Officially 26 yards on the punt.
Can't math in my head after work. Do too much of it at work.
1:34 to play in this first quarter. DeVries in the gun. He'll move Gantenbein back to his left shoulder. And Hart barking out orders. And DeVries will stop and throw the ball over the middle. It's going to go over Nick McIntosh's head. Incomplete.
DeVries' pass was intended for McIntosh, falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
It'll be 2nd and 10 for Riverton. Again, McIntosh open. So when they've went deep, they've had 2 receivers open. Ty Sheets on the first one, Nick McIntosh on the second. And it'll be 2nd and 10 at Rawlins' 42.
That is 2 plays that easily could have made this game obviously 7-0 at the time, now 14-7. would have been an easy touchdown for the wide receivers.
DeVries in the gun. Hunter Saltzgaver behind Derek DeVries. He'll pitch it left side to Saltzgaver. He'll try to get the corner. He'll get it. He's inside the 40, and we're going to get a flag thrown as Saltzgaver ran out of bounds at the 37-yard line of Rawlins, and I believe they're going to get Riverton on that penalty.
Flag on the play.
Lenhart trying to talk things over with the officials. And they'll talk about it. It's going to go as holding on Riverton. We'll see if Rawlins will move them back. Holding call on Riverton, and that'll make it tough now as it's going to be second and about 16. Actually, second and 17 for Rawlins, for the Wolverines. So holding on Riverton. Riverton been playing fairly penalty-free football, but not now in this game. DeVries in the gun, second and 17 for the Wolverines. DeVries going to drop, a lot of time to pass the ball. Over the middle, Ty Sheets open, and overthrown again.
DeVries' pass incomplete.
3 times Riverton receivers have been open, and it'll be third now and 17.
Safe to say Lenhart was not happy with that incompletion. Tossed his headset.
Oh, boy.
Not sure if that was because it's not working. Well, we'll say it was because it wasn't working.
That's it. Third and 17 at the Rawlins 49. DeVries in the gun, 5 receivers set. They're all out there. And we get an encroachment call on Rawlins. That'll move things a little closer, as now it'll be third and 12 for the Wolverines. So offsides on the dead ball.
Outlaws offside. Brings up third and 12.
7-0 lead for the Rawlins Outlaws. Decent crowd here on a Friday night. Homecoming. Playing before a nice crowd. The improving Riverton Wolverines looking for win number 1 in this 2023 season. DeVries out in the gun. Third and 14. He'll drop to pass, throws it over the middle, and diving and making the catch is Nick McIntosh for a Wolverine first down at the 29-yard line. That'll go as a gain of 20 on the play. So Riverton first down. Wolverines in a hurry-up offense. And the clock runs. DeVries all by himself in the backfield. He'll look toward the end zone. He'll throw it deep and incomplete as Blake Gantenbein was open by 5 yards on the play.
DeVries 2 of 7 so far throughout the game. Maybe a little jitters, maybe. Seems to be overthrowing just a smidge. Maybe a little homecoming jitters.
Officially 52 seconds to play in this first quarter. DeVries back out in the gun, second and 10. DeVries will throw left side, complete to Branson Saltzgaver. That'll go inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line.
Like a gain of 6 on that play.
And it'll be third and 4. Inside 30 seconds to play in this first half. DeVries looking left. And now we're inside 20 seconds and no movement here by Riverton. No hurry, as DeVries will run the football. He'll take it left side and be wrestled down, but we'll get a Riverton first down That'll move the sticks.
DeVries, the ball carrier,
With
moves the
6.9
sticks,
seconds to
Wolverine.
play in the first quarter.
First down.
First down, Riverton.
Derek DeVries finding some luck on the ground, averaging 5 yards a carry right now.
And I believe that's going to do it here in the first quarter. It will do it. Riverton on the move, trailing 7-0. And we'll be back with more Wolverine football. Second quarter coming up on KTAK.
All your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. 381 Subs and Salads is the newest addition to Fremont County. They offer salads, sandwiches, ice cream, and Lotus drinks. 381 Subs and Salads is located at 702 East Main Street in Riverton.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200.
Welcome back as we're getting a Parker Paxton, a four-time state golf champion, being recognized here between quarters, and his teammates. There's Brody Dale right there with Parker Paxton. Congratulations to the state champion Riverton High School golf team. As we get ready here for the start of the second quarter. DeVries in the gun. Three receivers right, one receiver left. And he'll drop the pass. Complete! Riverton, they're going to say down at the 1 yard line was Ty Sheets.
Fantastic catch by Ty Sheets.
Ty Sheets went high. They're going to talk it over as Sheets, and they're going to say touchdown. So 12-yard touchdown pass as we open this second quarter. Derek DeVries to Ty Sheets. Officials got together, talked it over, got it right. And it'll be a 12-yard scoring pass to Ty Sheets. Hunter Saltzgaber on for the extra point attempt. Kick is on the way. It's good. And we're tied up. It's Riverton 7, Rawlins 7. We'll be back after a break. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
For more than 60 years, RTO Point S has been installing quality tires and offering expert vehicle service in Fremont County. With 2 locations on South Federal and West Main in Riverton, RTO Point S is proud to support our Fremont County student athletes.
Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for family fun night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes. Quality in Thermopolis offers great rates, a convenient location, standard room, and family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Quality Inn is proud to support Fremont and Hot Springs County student athletes.
Do you need a midday pick-me-up? Lander Coffee Co.
Welcome back. 7-7 ball game as Hunter Saltzgaber will get ready to kick off the ball. He's seeing a larger role in this offense. And the ball goes out of the end zone, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Rawlins. Nice to have a good kicker on this team. The sophomore, great soccer player, doing his job for the football team.
It's worth noting, in the last couple weeks, a penalty like that hold on 3rd down after picking up the 1st down, would have derailed the drive, but the Wolverines tonight were able to push through it and ended up with 6 points. 7 points, actually.
11:55 to play. First half. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Rawlins Outlaws. As coming out, Cavallo, actually Allard in the shotgun tight formation, and we'll get a timeout. Final timeout of the first half taken by Rawlins coach David Hastings. Rawlins out of timeouts, and we'll take a break. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
Fresh roasted coffee, tea, and other drinks. Come to think of it, why not start your day with their quick, healthy breakfasts, like one of their famous acai bowls, or maybe a breakfast burrito? Just need a quick snack? They got you. Stop by, fuel up, and enjoy at 1255 Main Street in Lander at the Lander Coffee Company.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
Welcome back, as it'll be first and 10 for Rawlins. And a straight run by Cavello on the play.
Looked like a 3-yard gain.
Gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And it'll be 2nd and 7 for the Outlaws.
On that first drive for the Outlaws, they had 49 rushing yards. Ended up in that touchdown, but since then, -3 rushing yards so far since that first drive.
So Riverton making some adjustments here as the clock winds toward 11 minutes to play in the first half. Cavallo in the short gun, tighter formation for Rawlins. In motion is the Rawlins receiver. And I'm guessing they'll run left side, and they're going to say delay of game on Rawlins. That's the second delay of this first half for Rawlins. Just taking too much time, and that'll help the Riverton defense. It'll move it back where it's 2nd and 12, actually 2nd and 11.
You're just not doing yourself any favors when you put yourself behind the sticks like that.
So 2nd and 12 at their own 18. Cavallo in the shotgun. He'll drop to pass. He'll throw it down deep. It's going to go over the Rawlins receiver and go incomplete. Coverage that time by Riverton's Nick McIntosh on the coverage.
By McIntosh.
Kind of broke your mold, Cavallo, with that pass attempt that time. Previously thought Allard was the only guy who threw.
It's that third pass attempt in this game by Rawlins.
Yep.
3rd and 11 for Rawlins. Cavallo in the gun. He'll drop to pass the ball again. Riverton with the good pass that time. Intercepted by Nick McIntosh. He'll come up with it at the 27. He'll be wrestled down at the 25. And Cavallo just lofted it up there. McIntosh could have called fair catch. And now the officials getting together. Are they going to make a call?
A couple flags on the field.
So Nick McIntosh with the interception. Riverton coaches are out on the field not understanding what's going on. They're going to say personal foul on Riverton. And it'll be first down for Riverton, a crackback block. I don't know what that call is, but I believe they're going to say it was a crackback block. So that'll go on Riverton, but it will be Wolverine football after that 15-yard penalty. The Wolverines have not been getting the hankies thrown this year, but they are tonight.
Yeah, that's their third penalty of now have 35 penalty yards.
So first down and 10 for Riverton at the Rawlins 40 after that turnover interception by Nick McIntosh. There's DeVries. He's going to get sacked in the backfield for a loss of 5 on the play, and that time coming, nobody saw him coming. It was Jaden Martinez, junior defensive end for Rawlins, and that's just got to be a missed assignment for the Wolverine blockers. 2nd down and 14 for Riverton. DeVries in the shotgun, 4 receivers set. And jumping with the ball is Riverton's left tackle. And that'll go as a penalty on the Wolverines. I believe that's a dead ball.
Yep.
Clock still running. And it'll be Riverton football. DeVries in the gun. 2nd and 19. And dropping to pass the ball, Derek DeVries. He'll throw it long down the right-hand side and intercepted on the play, Jose Morales. That ball just underthrown as Ty Sheets was open, but Morales intercepts the ball at the 21-yard line.
That was a very athletic interception by Rawlins.
So Jose Morales doing his part, taking care of that underthrown ball, and it'll be 1st down and 10 for Rawlins. So Rawlins out at their own 22 after that Riverton turnover. It'll be Cavallo in the gun. He'll run it straight up the middle where he'll be quickly tackled on the play. And that tackle by the Wolverines.
Cavallo.
Zarek Prosser on the play.
No gain on the play. Excuse me, picks up a yard on the play.
So gain of 2. Second down and 8 for the Rawlins Outlaws. Cavallo in the shotgun. 3 receivers bunched together on the left, now in motion. And now 4 guys on the left side of the line. Cavallo will try to run it up the middle. He'll be held for a short gain on the play by the Riverton defense. First in on that tackle for Riverton is Blake Gantenbein.
I'm surprised that Rawlins doesn't bring out a heavier set, a couple tight ends or something. They're coming out consistently with 4 wide receivers.
Yeah, and that time they had 4 receivers on the left and ran it to the right.
Seems like you could use some more blockers there, maybe.
3rd and 3 for the Outlaws. Allard, now the quarterback. 2 receivers set, 1 in motion. They're going to try that pitch play again. And Riverton breathes it down, and the tackle that time by Aragon. Aragon with the nice pressure play.
Fonseca's run out of bounds by Harris Aragon. Brings up 4th down.
No gain on
And
that
it'll
play.
be 4th down and 4. Good pursuit by the Wolverine defense. Figuring things out now as Ty Sheets drops to receive the punt from Jose Morales.
Wolverines are locking down on 3rd down. So far, 3 attempts, and Rawlins has not made a 1st down on a 3rd down yet.
Morales gets the kick away, and Sheets will come up, indicate fair catch, and he'll haul it in at his own 41. It'll be Riverton football when we come back. 7:41, actually 7:35 to play here in the 2nd quarter.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a...
Welcome back. 1st and 10 for Riverton. at their own 43. 4-receiver set for the Wolverines. In motion is Ty Sheets. DeVries, he'll run right side, pitch it to Blake Gandenbein. He'll get the edge a little bit, short gain. Gain of about 1 on the play for Riverton.
Gandenbein, the ball carrier, picks up 1. Tackle by Morales.
Tackle by Morales on the play. DeVries quickly to the line. Pass over the middle, wide open is Branson Saltzgaver. He'll gain 7 out to midfield,
DeVries' pass,
where he'll be taken down, where it'll be third now and 2 yards. Just a little over 2 yards for Riverton. Line to gain here is at the 48 of Rawlins.
That was a good play. Nobody on him. I think they were reading him a little bit. We're expecting a man on, and then he was wide open for the easy 7-yard gain.
3rd and 2 for the Wolverines. DeVries in the gun, in motion. Branson Saltzgaver. DeVries going to run it right up the middle. He'll get a Riverton first down. Lose the ball, but he'll get it back. And they're going to say he was down, so that one would not have been a fumble. 1st and 10 for Riverton on the 44 of Rawlins. So good gain there, a gain of 6 on 3rd down for DeVries.
So far, Derek's been the Wolverines' main running back, also QB obviously, but 6 rushes. The rest of the team has 5 over 2 players. So Derek's handling a lot of the rushing duties today.
First down and 10 for the Wolverines at the 44 of Rawlins. And a Riverton timeout.
Timeout, Riverton.
5:48 to play as we'll run it down to there, and we'll keep it here. We have some scores coming in from around the state, Baylor.
Well, let me refresh my computer here. Put me on the spot a little bit.
I did. This Wolverine team, they'll enter homecoming week next week, and there will be cornhole fundraisers involving the Riverton cheerleaders a week from Saturday, September 30th, 11 a.m. at Sutherland's parking lot. $40 team entry fee for this cornhole fundraiser. They will also be serving a $10 hamburger hot dog meal with chips and a drink. Got some scores?
Yeah, in the 3rd quarter, number 1 Cody's 26, Jackson 0. In the Powell Green River game, Powell's currently beating Green River 10-0. Buffalo is up on Lander 14-0. That game is currently in a lightning delay. And that's all the scores I have from 3A.
Lander game over in Powell. In Buffalo today. Riverton football. And DeVries with the keeper. He'll gain 3 yards on the play down to the 41, where it'll be 2nd and 7 for Riverton.
I'm guessing that might have been a little bit of a broken play. Turn around to fake a handoff or maybe make a handoff, and his running back was going out to the right, and DeVries luckily was able to get 3 yards.
Damon with the limp kind of tweaked that ankle again that he's been dealing with since the first series of the first game of the year. 2nd and 7 for Riverton. DeVries will come under center. Sheets and McIntosh on the right side. And the handoff to Blake Gandenbein. Nice run on 2nd down. He'll gain about 5 yards. And it'll be now 3rd and 2 for Riverton.
Brings up 3rd and about 2. Tackle by Torstenbo.
By the way, Derek might not like you calling him Damon.
Oh, sorry. Apologize to the DeVries family. Why'd I do that? I don't know. All right. 3rd and 2 as Derek DeVries brings his team out. Tight formation for Riverton. Nothing fancy here as DeVries just going to muscle his way for a Wolverine first down. They'll get it. It'll be 1st and 10 for Riverton on the about 38.5-yard line. They got it by about a foot and a half. First down.
DeVries, the ball carrier. Good enough for Wolverine. First down.
Clock moves inside. 4:18. And it's moving again. I'll let it catch up here as I was a bit ahead of it here on the scoreboard clock. Lower half of your live stream. DeVries under center. 3 receivers set. He'll drop to pass. Wide open over the middle. Nick McIntosh all the way in. Touchdown, Riverton. That'll go as a 33-yard scoring pass for the Wolverines. Wide open that time. Derek DeVries hits Nick McIntosh from 33 yards out.
Looked like a similar play to what he's missed a couple throws on, but he threw that one quick underneath the coverage. Nick McIntosh wide open for the touchdown.
McIntosh literally could have walked in. Here's Saltzgaver on for the PAT. It's good. And Riverton 14, Rawlins 7. 3:53 to play first half. We'll be back on KTAK.
Community thrives since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Welcome back as Hunter Saltzgaver will kick it short, and it'll be fielded on the play by Morales. He'll come up the middle and be wrestled down at about the Rawlins 28-yard line, where the Outlaws will take over. No timeouts for Rawlins. They called all 3. Just a little bit out of sorts, getting things going offensively.
Interestingly, Rawlins had 3 blockers on our kicker on that return.
3:48 to play, second quarter. Riverton with the 14-7 lead. Thank you to all the sponsors and advertisers helping you bring these broadcasts. Here's a pitch left side and a nice tackle by Riverton. That tackle fundamentally sound by Nick McIntosh on the pitch play. That pitch play went to Charlie Fonseca. It'll lose 1 yard, so 2nd and 11 for the Rawlins Outlaws.
Looks like the Wolverine defense is figuring some things out there. They went towards the ball and made a great tackle.
Great pursuit by the Wolverines. There's the pitch right side, Fonseca. Aragon gets a hold of him. It's going to be close to another loss. It'll be just a short gain, but Fonseca taken down by Aragon.
Another great pursuit on that one.
No game.
Hey, we're having fun on a Friday night. It's homecoming at Riverton High School. Sunlight out. Beautiful night for football. And it's even better when Riverton has a lead. 2:34 and counting here in the second quarter. Solo, 3rd down and 10. He'll drop to pass. Riverton in pursuit. He'll throw downfield, and it's intercepted. Jackson Larson will intercept the ball at the 46-yard line. Referee will throw a flag, but that's just for, should be throwing a beanbag. He threw a flag. And it'll be Riverton football after that interception. So Larson comes across, intercepts the ball, and Riverton now, with 2:15 to play, has the football.
This will be a huge drive here. Hopefully get some points on the board going into half, have a 2-possession lead.
Rawlins will get the ball coming out of the second half. If you can force Rawlins into a passing situation, you can see you've got an advantage. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Derek DeVries under center. Branson Saltzgaver in motion. DeVries will roll left. He'll pass it out to Saltzgaver off his hand. Reached with one hand that time, and man, you got to reach with both hands if you want to pull it in. Incomplete pass makes it 2nd and 10. 2:09 to play.
Trying to make the Sports Center top 10 catch there. Ball was a little bit out in front of him.
What would we call that in Riverton? We'd call it the Wyo Today catch of the game.
Sure.
Yes, we would. A lot of sponsors help out this Riverton High School Booster Club. If you look at the scoreboard, they're looking at those. Here's DeVries. He'll drop to pass. He's got time. Downfield, perfect shot to Nick McIntosh. And it'll be just short of a first down. Gain of 9.
Pass complete to McIntosh.
So 9-yard gain from DeVries to Nick McIntosh.
Just short of the first down marker.
And now DeVries starting to click here on offense. 2:04 to play. Riverton leading 14-7. Ball at the Rawlins 37, where it's 3rd and 1. I'm guessing we'll see Derek DeVries up the middle. DeVries just that. And he'll be tackled short of a first down. Could have been a holding call on Riverton. Was not called.
Well, they gave him the first down.
Boy, they gave him first down on forward progress. I didn't see that one, but they're going to say move the chains. First down, Wolverines.
We'll take it.
1st and 10 at the Rawlins 36. DeVries in the gun, 4 receivers set. He'll drop the pass, throw it right side to Ty Sheets. Sheets catches it on the Wolverine logo down to the 23-yard line of Rawlins. Another first down for the Wolverines.
That one of 12 yards. Ty Sheets' second catch of the game.
So 12-yard gain. DeVries now 5 receivers set. And he's looking toward the sidelines for a call from his coach. DeVries will drop the pass. Pass goes long, wide open. Dive by McIntosh. Incomplete. Boy, he has just been so wide open all night. That's a 3rd touchdown pass that's been overthrown, at least potential touchdown pass. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Riverton.
I think it's important for Lenhart to continue to go back to that. You know, show the trust in your QB. He'll make the throw eventually. With a QB this good.
Derek DeVries already with 2 scoring passes in the game, and I think this Riverton crowd, Riverton fans, Riverton players, just the whole town is just aching for a win so bad they want to see him complete every pass. Here's DeVries in the gun. He'll run left side. Big hole over the 15, inside the 15, and it's going to go for a Riverton first down.
Looked like an 11-yard gain on that one.
So 11-yard gain with 1:11 to play in the first half. And it'll be first down at the 12-yard line. So Riverton can get a first down inside the 5. Here's DeVries. He'll throw it right side, wide open. Branson Saltzgaver, touchdown, Riverton.
The perfect pass on that one. Only Saltzgaver could catch that.
Got some air under the ball. And Riverton now leads it 20-7. 3 second quarter touchdown passes by Derek DeVries. That one, a 12-yard scoring pass to Branson Saltzgaber. Things looking good here at Wolverine Field. Kick is good. It's Riverton 21, Rawlins 7 with 1:02 to play in the first half. We're back after a break. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
County sports teams dismiss their opponents like Wyoming Waste dismisses your trash. They offer services from roll-off cans, commercial, and residential garbage. Wyoming Waste Services, Fremont County, Hot Springs County, Washakie County. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please call 307-856-5354 or stop down at the Riverton office, 730 South Broadway. Wyoming Waste wants to wish everyone in Fremont County good luck in their sports this year.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Branson Saltzgaber will kick off the football. 1:02 to play. Nice job kicking the ball. It goes all the way down. We're running out of bounds. Charlie Fonseca, he'll be met by Branson Saltzgaber at the 22-yard line. First down and 10 for Rawlins.
I think this is probably obvious, but feeling a lot better in this situation than the last couple of weeks.
Boy, we haven't seen a lead in a while. 2 touchdown lead anyway. First down and 10 for the Outlaws at their own 22. 1:01 to play. And the big man gets a carry up the middle for Rawlins. That's number 68, Vaughn Grant, host of tacklers for the Wolverines. Clock inside a minute, and it's 2nd and 5 for Rawlins.
Rawlins not in a hurry here.
This is not a Rawlins offense that's made to come back. They like to run the football, and in this game when they've passed it, there's been a couple interceptions. Here's a handoff, double reverse right side to Fonseca. He's going to get the edge, and he'll be out near the 40-yard line. Well, he'll be taken down by Jackson Larson.
Fonseca's forced out of bounds by Larson.
So first down for Rawlins with 15.2 seconds to play.
We'd like to thank our chain gang, Mr. Bill Esposito, Mr. Sam Esposito, and Mr.
21-7, Riverton.
And effort.
So first and 10 for Rawlins at their own 39.
That was a third down, correct? That they converted?
I believe so.
It's their first third down conversion of the game. Rawlins is.
First and 10 at the 39. Pitch left side. And a great defensive play that time in pursuit. Talon Tolman. Clock going to wind inside 10 seconds, and that's going to do it for the first half. Riverton 21. It's homecoming night. Things are exciting here at Wolverine Field. Wolverines 21. Rawlins 7. We'll be back with the halftime show. Stats and all the homecoming activities next up on KTAK.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288. Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County's school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit nreca.org.
Welcome back as we get homecoming royalty. Looks like Ty Sheets, the king of homecoming, possibly.
I think the king's on the right.
Oh, is he?
Paxton, yep.
Okay, Parker Paxton wearing the sash, wearing a little crown on his head. Also Ty Sheets.
And this year's 2023 homecoming king and queen are
Parker Paxton, the homecoming queen. So congratulations to the 4-time state golf champion, Parker Paxton, the homecoming king.
He was nominated by the RHS boys basketball team. Parker also participates in golf.
Those are your homecoming royalty. We'll get the list here in a minute. We'll be back as we get ready to go over stats here. It's homecoming night. Riverton 21, Rawlins 7 on KTAK.
Canyon near you. Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment?
Welcome back to the halftime show, the Wild Today halftime show, Riverton Ranger halftime show. And we do have some details about the homecoming royalty here. Ty Sheets and Paisley Jackson are the first attendants. Actually, the second attendants. Ty is the son of Tara and Bo Sheets. He was nominated by football. Ty also participates in National Honor Society, basketball, and track. Paisley Jackson, the daughter of Briley and Chet Jackson. She was nominated by girls basketball. Paisley also participates in volleyball and National Honor Society. First attendants, Ezra Hernandez and Josie Hudson. Ezra is the son of Frank Hernandez and Rory Wright. He was nominated by the Student Council. Ezra also participates in wrestling. Josie, the daughter of Amy and Harold Hudson. She was nominated by Student Council. Josie also participates in National Honor Society, choir, and soccer. And the 2023 homecoming king and queen are Parker Paxton and Maya McLaughlin. Parker, the son of Kurt, Kara, and Amy Paxton. He was nominated by RHS boys basketball team. Parker also participates in golf. Yeah, participates, a 4-time state champion. and is a member of the National Honor Society. Queen Maya McLaughlin is the daughter of Mark and Melinda McLaughlin. She was nominated by the Drama Club. Maya also participates in cheer, choir, and speech and debate, and is a member of the National Honor Society. Without a doubt, each of these magnificent individuals exemplifies what it means to be a Wolverine. Congratulations to them and the awesome parents who raised them well. Those are your homecoming. We're going to get a performance by the Riverton cheerleaders. We'll break into it after a break. This is the Riverton Ranger, WyoToday.com halftime show on KTAK.
No. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Welcome back. Here's Baylor Beers with some halftime stats.
Yeah, so starting with Rawlins, you'll remember they had that big opening drive, kind of marched down the field pretty easily. After that, really the Wolverines stepped up on defense and limited the Rawlins Outlaws to not very much on the offensive side of the ball. Starting with the rushing stats for Rawlins. As a team, 15 carries on 65 yards. That's a 4.3 average, and they did have that one touchdown. If you'll remember, they had 49 rushing yards on that opening drive. So, once again, shout out to Riverton's defense stepping up there. Passing, Rawlins 1 of 6 for 11 yards. They have had 2 interceptions. So not much coming there for Rawlins. Some individuals, kind of their lead back, Zachary Cavallo. He was 8 rushes for 37 yards. That's a 4.6 average. And then number 1, Charlie, I didn't write down his last name. He's 5 of 19 for Rawlins. He did have their lone touchdown. Charlie Bonseca, thank you. Elsewhere, for punts, they had 2 punts. They averaged 28 yards per punt. They did have 4 penalties that were accepted for 20 yards. They were 1 for 4 on 3rd down and 1 for 1 on 4th down attempts. Moving over to the Wolverines, we kind of expected this to be kind of a pass-heavy attack from the Wolverines. However, mostly balanced on both sides of that equation. 17 passing plays, 16 rushing plays for the Wolverines. So doing good there. Rushing, we had 16 rushes for 62 yards. That's a 3.9 yard average. Some individuals, Derek DeVries handled a lot of the work, 10 rushes for 40 yards. And then Ty Sheets threw in 2 rushes for 12 yards, and Blake Gattenbein 4 rushes for 10 yards for the Wolverines. And then passing, Derek DeVries was 9 of 17 for 120 yards and 3 touchdowns. He did throw that 1 interception, but really the 3 touchdowns is obviously what got us in this situation here, up 21-7 at half. Some receiving lines, Ty Sheets, 2 catches for 24 yards and a touchdown. Nick McIntosh, 3 catches for 64 yards and a touchdown. And then Branson Salzgiver, 2 catches for 19 yards and a touchdown. Elsewhere, Blake Gattenbein with 1 catch for 6 yards, and Clay Sheets 1 catch for 7 yards. Elsewhere, we also had Riverton also had 2 punts, averaged 35 yards on our punts, and then we had 4 penalties for 40 yards. And then finally on third down, 5 of 8 on third down. So that's been a big step forward for the Riverton offense, being able to continue drives even though you're facing setbacks. And that's basically all the stats I have for the Wolverines.
We're gonna keep it here, and we're gonna go down to the Riverton High School Marching Wolverines for a couple minutes of their performance here on the stream, and you'll be able to hear it on the radio. This is Wolverine Homecoming on KTAK. This is Wolverine football on KTAK. Homecoming. Cody Baylor Beers here as the Riverton High School Marching Wolverines complete their performance. Nice job on homecoming night. Great to see a high school band out on the field, and even better to see a Riverton 21-7 lead. We'll be back with the halftime stats after a break. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
You can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes. Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing. Walk on a pathway instead of the road.
Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stands.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Hi, this is Tyler Watson, your local State Farm agent. I'm a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics and all of our student athletes here in Fremont County. Youth sports are a great way to build future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field and in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes. Go Big Red!
Tyler Watson State Farm, 618 East Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back. Halftime score, Riverton 21, Rawlins 7. Here's Baylor Beers with some scores from around Wyoming.
Yeah, starting in Class 4A. In the second quarter, Cheyenne East 55, Rock Springs 0. Also in the second quarter, Natrona County 28, Cheyenne South 3. At halftime, Campbell County is beating Kelly Walsh 28-8. In the third quarter, close game in 4A, Cheyenne Central 7, Laramie 0. And then finally in the first quarter, kind of the game to watch in 4A this week. Number 2 Sheridan is up on number 3 Thunder Basin 7-0. Moving into Class 4A, fourth quarter score, number 1 Cody is beating Jackson 40-7. At halftime, Powell is beating Green River 23-3. And then in the first quarter, still in the lightning delay, number 4 Buffalo's up on Lander 14-0. We don't have a score for Douglas at Worland. And then currently in the first quarter, Star Valley is beating Evanston 7-3. Moving to 2A, a final score, number 1 Mountain View over Lyman 31-8. Tongue River at half is beating Newcastle 34-0. Then another halftime score, Bighorn is up on Torrington 20-7. And then we don't have any other scores for 2A. In Class 1A 9-man, Lusk has defeated Southeast 8-6. In the third quarter, Pine Bluffs is up on Moorcroft 33-0. And then also in the third quarter, Saratoga is beating Guernsey Sunrise 38-8. Those are your Class 1A 9-man scores. And then finally, Class 1A 6-man. DuBois took down Farson Eden 60-14. Burlington beat Meeteetse 54-26. Encampment over Hannah Elk Mountain 77-6. And then finally, an out-of-state opponent, Rich County, Utah beat 2A Thermopolis 20-8. Those are your scores from around Wyoming.
Dock is proud to serve all of Fremont County and surrounding areas. They are dedicated to providing the highest level of veterinary medicine along with friendly and compassionate service. They service all pets of shapes and sizes between dogs and cows and cats and horses. They treat your animal like it's their own. The Stock Dock.
Let's go, all Fremont County athletes. I, Matt Gordon from Fremont Chevy, would like to wish all teams this year good luck and bring back some championships to this county. If you need a new ride to get to and from those away games, stop down at 1401 North Federal Boulevard or call 307-851-3797 and let me help you get to the games. Your sales professional, Matt Gordon.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
Welcome back to the Riverton and Rawlins homecoming football game here at Wolverine Field. The Riverton Wolverines with a 21-7 halftime lead, and we'll see if Riverton can keep sustaining their offense as we head toward the second half. Keys to the second half, Baylor Beers.
Yeah, I think we need to continue making Rawlins throw the ball. Continue stuffing the run. Obviously, Rawlins will come out with some kind of halftime adjustments, but hopefully Riverton has also made some halftime adjustments. As we've seen, Rawlins really struggles throwing the ball. Only 6 pass attempts, 2 of those completed by the Wolverines. So that's obviously one key. Another key, we got to continue limiting the big play. And, they've done a great job thus far. Only, let's see. Let me look at my stats.
And Riverton with a pair of interceptions in that first half off of Rawlins passers.
Only one play for Rawlins over 15 yards, and that was on the very first play of the game for Rawlins. So if we continue to do those, limit the penalties, Riverton should have a good chance here in the second half to finish this game out.
I just like to see Riverton keep pushing this offense down Rawlins' throat. They can pass all day, but you got to run to set up the pass. And defensively, Riverton's done a nice job with assignment defense. Got to keep that up because Rawlins will keep that type of offense where they'll sweep, they'll go up the middle, and then they'll try a reverse on you out of that shotgun formation. So looking forward to this second half. 21-7 lead for the Wolverines. They'll kick coming from our right to our left as Hunter Saltzgaver. Boy, it's good to have that young man kicking for the Riverton Wolverines. Sophomore, so we've got several more years. Of course, his brother Hunter Branson Saltzgaver with a touchdown catch tonight. Derek DeVries with those 3 scoring passes, 2 12-yard scoring passes, 1 33-yard scoring pass in the first half, and we're about to get underway from Wolverine Field. It's the second half of homecoming night. And it'll be a short kick picked up that time by Rawlins and downed at the 37-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rawlins Outlaws.
One thing of note, might come into play as we get closer if this becomes a close game, kicking-wise. The wind's pretty much gone. The flags are laying against the pole. Down to about 56 degrees, so it turned out to be a cool night for football.
There's been a lightning delay over in Lander tonight in that Buffalo-Lander game, and it's dark. There's a lot of dark clouds moving off to the south of Wolverine Field. So 1st down and 10 for Rawlins at their own 37. We'll get a handoff left side to Cavallo, and the initial hit that time by Blake Gantenbein. And it'll be a gain of 4 on 1st down for Rawlins. 21-7 ball game. Wolverines 2-touchdown lead, and right now is when you want a quick 3 and out. So 2nd and 5 for Rawlins. Allard in the gun. And one receiver right. Allard will hand off again to Consolo. He'll be caught right at the line of scrimmage by a host of Wolverine tacklers. And the first tackler up for the Wolverines will be Aragon.
Kind of the
third and 5.
Talked about it in the first half, but how they were coming out kind of in a spread formation, but still running the ball. That one was kind of the first jumbo formation. They had 3 players behind the line of scrimmage ready to block there.
Tyree Harris Aragon, 3rd and 5 for Rawlins. Allard in the gun. And they tried to get Riverton to jump. Did not happen. Liebrecht started that jump. Did not happen. Here's going to be the quick run up the middle. And it's going to be a Rawlins first down. That's Cavallo again on the carry. Gain of 5 on 3rd down for Zachary Cavallo.
And the same play in 3 different formations.
6-yard run. And Rawlins gets the first down to open the second half. Allard again in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to the big man. Up the middle, he'll break through the Riverton defense and be taken down after a gain of 11. And getting a hit for Riverton on that play is Blake Gantenbein.
John's run will move the sticks again for the Outlaws. Tackled by Gantenbein.
So back-to-back first downs. Rawlins running the ball right down the middle of Riverton's defense. Allard back out there. They'll run it left side, Cavallo, and he'll get eaten up on the play. 1 high, 1 low. That's Zarek Prosser. Also Talon Tolman on the big hit.
Looked like maybe a loss of 1. It's the 4th time they've run that play. It was bound to happen eventually, a tackle for loss.
Yeah, not too creative, but the Riverton defense doing a nice job of pursuit on that play. 2nd and 11 at the Riverton 42-yard line. Allard in the gun. He'll hand off right side Cavallo, straight up the middle. It's just a shoving match, and Cavallo will gain 4 yards on 2nd down. It'll be 3rd and 7 for Rawlins.
Cavallo tackled by Xavier Garcia.
Looks like Cavallo.
Tackle that time by Xavier Garcia of Riverton.
Cavallo maybe a little winded. That's his 5th run. Heads to the sideline. Bring in the big man, Vaughn Grant.
Allard in the gun. Full receiver set. The big man, he's going to carry blockers. It's going to be a big gain from the 39 all the way down to Riverton's 28-yard line. So a gain of 11 that time by the big man, Vaughn Grant. Nothing fancy here, right into the heart of the Wolverine defense. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. Just old-fashioned football. Here's Grant again. Big hole. He'll get down to the 21-yard line. Gain of 7 on the play for Vaughn Grant. Rawlins pretty much doing exactly what they did on the initial drive of the ball game. Just line up mano-a-mano with the Wolverines. Inside 8 minutes. Already 4 minutes off the clock, and Rawlins driving the football. Full house backfield. And Cavallo now going to run the ball. He'll get taken down after a short gain. And the first man on that tackle for Riverton is going to be number 56. That'll go Xavier Garcia, the 5'10", 260-pound senior for the Wolverines. Big third down, 3rd and 3 at the 21. Riverton loading the box. There's 9 guys in the box. Handoff right side to Grant, and he'll be cut down as he tries to break it outside. That one hurt, but coming on for the tackle. That tackle by Clay Sheets. He got up. He didn't necessarily want to get up, but he did. That gained about 2 yards, or it'll be 4th and 1 for Rawlins. At the 20, well, it's at the 19. So 4th and 1 at the 19. There's Allard in the gun. He'll hand off to Grant. Grant's going to get the first down. With 6:29 to play. 1st and 10 for Rawlins.
Vaughn is tackled by Aragon.
Down to the 15-yard line. So that gain is 4 yards and a first down.
So far, Vaughn Grant, the more effective runner out of the two of him and Zachary Cavolo, averaging about 6 yards a carry, whereas Cavolo about 3.5.
1st and 10 for Rawlins at the Riverton 15. 6:11 and counting. Here's Cavallo. He'll try to find something on the inside. Be taken down by Harris Aragon. Good quick play from the defensive end spot as Aragon.
2nd down.
2nd and 10. So the little man gets the ball on 1st down. That's played quarterback to start this game, Cavallo. And now Allard's been playing quarterback in this second half. Already over 6 minutes off the clock on this first drive of the game for Rawlins. Allard in the gun, one receiver right. He'll hand off to Grant on the inside. Riverton will gang tackle at about the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3 on the play for Vaughn Grant. And now 3rd and 7. Gantenbein, another tackle for the Wolverines.
Looked like the Riverton coaches thought maybe there was a fumble on that play. A Riverton guy came up with the football out of the pile.
Lenhart talking things over with the official, but right now is when you need a big stop. Riverton loading the box. They've got 9 inside the box. Here's Cavallo. He's going to run it straight up the middle. He'll get a short gain. Riverton will hold. Right in the heart of that Riverton offense, Xavier Garcia in on the tackle, along with Talon Tolman.
4th down. Tolman on the tackle.
And also Tyrese Harris Aragon. 4th and 7 at the 9.
Cavallo heading to the sideline, Vaughn Grant in. You would expect another run up the middle, potentially.
Actually, they're going to say 4th and 5. Rawlins can get a first down at the 5. Grant probably going to get the snap here from Allard. Allard gives it to Grant. He'll go straight up the middle. He'll get a first down and more. He's reaching toward the end zone. Is he in? Touchdown, Rawlins. 9-yard touchdown run for Grant on a drive that took off 8 minutes and 3 seconds of this third quarter. Vaughn Grant, bunch of carries on that drive, right into the heart of the defense. And Morales on for the extra point kick. His kick up, it's good. 21-14. Rawlins with the big drive to open the second half. We'll be back for more Wolverine football on homecoming on KTAK.
Midway is at an all-out clear-out for the new 2022 campers with the best price guarantee. Midway has financing with no money down, no payments for the rest of the year. Low interest rates on sweet fifth wheel. Dealer incentives up to $25,000 on toy haulers. Top dollar on trade-ins and door-to-door delivery. It's Midway's all-out clear-out. MidwayCampers.com. Midway, when you expect the best.
Enjoy fresh-made pizza, pasta, calzones, and subs at Peretz, 519 West Main in Riverton. Open for lunch and dinner Monday through Friday. Closed on weekends. Call 857-7306 to order for pickup or delivery with DoorDash. Peretz.
I spend a lot of time driving in Wyoming. Welcome back. 3:49 to play third. Did want to correct that. That Buffalo Lander game being played over in Buffalo tonight. And they had that lengthy lightning delay. Morales will tee it up. That play took 8 minutes, 3 seconds off the clock. Rawlins, all runs. And here's the kick down to Morales. It'll be picked up by Nick McIntosh. McIntosh cuts back to the left. Actually, Ty Sheets over the 25. He'll be tackled at the 26-yard line, where it'll be first down for the Wolverines. So Wolverines get their first shot with 3:51 to play in this third quarter.
That is something you don't always see in high school football, is an 8-minute drive.
Boy, that was big.
It's a third of a half. On that Lander Buffalo game, Wild Preps no longer is displaying the lightning delay verbiage, so potentially that game is back underway.
Derek DeVries in the gun. 4 receivers left. DeVries will run the left side, and he'll come out near the 29-yard line, or it'll be a gain of 3 on the play.
DeVries will pick up 3 yards.
Derek DeVries running on that gimpy ankle. Second down and 7 for the Wolverines. Derek DeVries under center. And it's going to be that trap play. Ty Sheets gets through. He's gone. Ty Sheets to the 30 inside the 25, or he'll be tackled on the play. And coming back from him is Charlie Fonseca making the touchdown-saving tackle. But it'll be a run of what, Baylor?
Looks like 46 yards.
46-yard run by Ty Sheets.
47 yards.
47.
First and 10 for Riverton at the Rawlins 25.
I think you might have jinxed him there. He said he was gone.
I did.
Got caught from behind. Big play for the Wolverines.
21-0 lead for Buffalo. 10:30 to go in the second. Here's Derek DeVries. He'll hand off to Blake Gantenbein. Gantenbein near the 20-yard line. It'll be a good gain of 6 yards for Blake Gantenbein.
Gantenbein, the ball carrier, picks up 5 on the play.
5-yard gain officially.
Tackled by Cavallo.
And it'll be Riverton football. Wolverines liking to see their rushing game going. That trap play to Ty Sheets has worked several times this season, usually for positive yards every time. That time, the longest gain of the season off that trap, 47 yards. Here's DeVries in the gun. Off his right side, Talon Tolman. DeVries, he's going to fake it, run up the middle. He's going to run untouched. Touchdown, Riverton, 21 yards. Derek DeVries on the scamper.
DeVries.
With 1:58 to play in the third, Riverton now leads it 27-14. Good answer for the Wolverines, as now Saltzgaver on for the PAT with 1:58 to play. Hold is down by McIntosh. Kick by Saltzgaver. Good. It's Riverton 28, Rawlins 14. We'll take a break. We'll be back. This is Wolverine football on KTAK. Our roads are long and the towns are far apart. Most Wyomingites buckle their seatbelts, but still 20% do not.
Wyoming law dictates that every person in a vehicle must wear a seatbelt at all times. Seatbelts reduce the risk of death by 45% and reduce the risk of injury by 50% in all motor vehicle crashes.
I buckle up to secure my journey and to protect what matters most, my family. Our Yellowstone region is home to breathtaking beauty, but please, drive with caution and buckle your seatbelt, for you and your family's sake.
Remember, Wyoming, your safety is our priority. Please buckle up, not only for your safety, but it's the law.
Welcome back. 28-14 ball game as Hunter Saltzcaver tees it up at the 40. Riverton's drive, a good one, capped off by a 21-yard run by Derek DeVries. There's Riverton in pursuit, and a nice group tackle right at the 20-yard line that time on Fonseca. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines.
Tackled by a host of Wolverines. The outlaw football at
that touchdown. It was an amazing play call by Linhart. It looked like Rawlins had done a stunt kind of with their linemen going to the outside. The middle of the field was wide open for Derek DeVries to run in there.
So Riverton answers that long drive by Rawlins, and now the Riverton defense looking for a stop of their own. First run off the left side, and the Wolverines with the group tackle on the short gain by Rawlins. It's going to go as a gain of about 2 yards on the play. I'm not sure who ran that ball. Are you, Baylor?
Looks like Cavallo on that run.
All right, so Cavallo gets the run for Rawlins. Second, they gave him 3 yards on the play, so 2nd and 7 as Allard back out at the quarterback spot. And he'll take off as Grant didn't do a thing. I think that handoff was supposed to go to Vaughn Grant. He might have been looking over at the coach.
Yeah.
No gain on the play.
I kind of think, another one of those supposed to go on 2 but went on 1. So he just went back to his instincts there. Kind of a broken play.
3rd and 6 for Rawlins as we wind inside 45 seconds to play in the third. Allard in the gun. And somebody's going to move for Rawlins. That's going to be a call on the Rawlins Outlaws as Jose Morales jumped.
Start on the Outlaws.
That helps.
31.6 seconds to play. That'll allow me to catch up on the old clock here. 28-14 ball game here in the third. Allard gets the call from Coach David Hastings. Rawlins doing a much better job getting plays in and out from their coach to their quarterback in this quarter. Inside 20 seconds and counting to play in the third quarter. Here's Allard. He'll throw it up deep down the left side, and the pass will go incomplete. Coverage on the play by Ty Sheets. Sheets all over the receiver on that play. That was Cavallo on that, actually Fonseca on that run toward the Rawlins sidelines. Great breakup by Ty Sheets. So 4th down and 11 at their own 24. Rawlins will kick it away.
Sheets back deep for the Wolverines.
Kick on the way. It's going to go out of bounds, and they get out of the way as Sheets says, there it is, guys. And that one going to be in a familiar spot as the ball going to come to rest inside the 45 at the 43. So excellent field position for the Wolverines. Still 6.3 seconds to play here in the third. And a first down for the Wolverines. So the Wolverines with a good stop, Baylor, there on 3rd down, forcing the punt, and now with a chance to score again as we head into the last play of the third quarter.
Absolutely. Curiously, Rawlins never ran the big guy, Vaughn Grant, on that drive.
DeVries in the shotgun. Hunter Saltzgaber behind him. Here's DeVries. He'll break inside to the 40, and that'll do it. Third quarter over. Derek DeVries with the big limp. Riverton 28. Rawlins 14. We're heading into fourth quarter play with Riverton leading by 2 touchdowns on KTAK. We'll be back.
Company of Riverton and Lander is your premier dealer for quality windows and doors, featuring quality brands like Anderson, Colby, Larson Storm Doors, and more. Overhead Door Company is proud to support our Fremont County student athletes. Service Plumbing in Riverton serves all of Fremont County for both new construction and repairs. For a bid on your next plumbing project, bring your plans to Service Plumbing, 201 Webwood Road in Riverton. Service Plumbing, proud to support our Fremont County athletes.
If you're planning home improvement projects, look no further than Valley Lumber. They provide nothing but the best from lumber, power tools, hardware, paint, plumbing supplies. If you need it, they have it. Valley Lumber at 290 North 2nd Street in Lander.
Your Tax Pros at 219.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter of play. Riverton football, 1st and 10. DeVries will stop. He'll run out of the way, tries to throw it on the right side. It'll go incomplete to Talon Tolman as the first play of the fourth quarter underway. Kind of a broken play there.
Broken up by number 10, Clouda.
Yeah, I think Rawlins brought some good pressure there. Looks like they had maybe 3 guys blitz on that one. Was effective because he had 2 guys right in his face.
3rd and 8 for Riverton at the Rawlins 46.
Riverton 5 of 8 on 3rd down so far.
DeVries in the gun, 3 receivers set for the Wolverines. It's actually going to be DeVries on the end around pass. Gantenbein was at quarterback. Pass complete to Ty Sheets. It'll be a first down for Riverton all the way down to the 30 on that nifty play by the Wolverines. So DeVries lined up on the left side. Gantenbein was at quarterback. Gantenbein pitched it to DeVries. He pitched it to Ty Sheets. And a 1st and 10 now at the 31 for Riverton. DeVries under center for Riverton. In motion, Talon Tolman. Handoff right side, Blake Gantenbein. He'll bust it out over the 20, over the 15, and down to the 14-yard line goes Tolman for another Riverton first down, gain of 16 yards. Actually, they're going to say 17 yards. So 1st and 10 at the 14 for the Wolverines with 11:41 to play.
Wolverines are finally activating the run, getting some big plays. Runs of 47, 20, and 17 so far this half.
First and 10 for Riverton at the 14-yard line. Handoff right side, same play to Blake Gantenbein. He'll be down on the play. Ball squirted out. 2nd down for the Wolverines. Nothing fancy there. 2nd and 8 after a gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
28-14, the Wolverines lead it. 5 receivers set. DeVries looking back toward their coach. We'll see if we get a different play call. DeVries will drop to throw. He'll loft it in the end zone. Touchdown! Branson Saltzgaber, his 2nd catch of the game. 12-yard scoring pass. Derek DeVries to Branson Saltzgaber. And a Riverton touchdown. How far was that one?
12 yards. Touchdown.
Hunter Saltzgaver on for the point after. McIntosh on the hold.
Hunter Saltzgaver on for the PAT. Kick is up. It's good. It's 35 for your Wolverines on homecoming night. Rawlins 14. This says Wolverine football on KTAK.
Handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. 381 Subs and Salads is the newest addition to Fremont County. They offer salads, sandwiches, ice cream, and Lotus drinks. 381 Subs and Salads is located at 702 East Main Street in Riverton.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
For more than 60 years.
Welcome back. 35-14 Riverton lead after that fourth quarter drive. A little under a 2-minute drive started in the third quarter, capped off by Derek DeVries' fourth touchdown pass of the game to Branson Saltzgaver. This one from 12 yards. Hunter Saltzgaver's PAT, and it's 35-14. Here's the kick. It'll be fielded by Fonseca, and he'll run his way out over the 30, near the 35. He can clean that up as we're a week away from Lander and Riverton, but first things first. It'll be Rawlins Outlaw football with 10:40 to play in this ball game. Riverton getting a decent lead here. And it feels good to be a Wolverine tonight.
Absolutely. That play on the touchdown, they've ran that, that was the play that he kept overthrowing the receiver. That pass there was perfect. Resulted in the touchdown.
First down and 10 as Cavallo will take the initial handoff, and he'll be tackled after a short gain. 35-14 Wolverines. 2nd and 7 for Rawlins at its own 36. 10-17 and counting. Allard in the gun. Full house backfield. They'll hand off to Grant. He'll lose the ball. It comes out. Riverton on the ball. They'll recover the fumble. And coming up with that recovery is going to be a Riverton lineman. That'll go to number 53. Recovery by Zarek Prosser. First down and 10 for Riverton following the turnover at the 10:02 mark. So Wolverines back on the field. Wanted to run some plays. DeVries will come over, listen to his coach, as we'll get Talon Tolman back in the game for the Wolverines. Coming out for Riverton will be Clay Sheets. First and 10 for the Wolverines at the 31 of Rawlins. DeVries quickly to the line. And we're going to get timeout called by the Wolverines with 10:02 to play in the game. We'll be back. This is Wolverine football leading 35-14 on homecoming on KTAK.
And offering expert vehicle service in Fremont County with 2 locations on South Federal and West Main in Riverton. RTO Point Est is proud to support our Fremont County student athletes.
Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for Family Fun Night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes. Quality in Thermopolis offers great rates, a convenient location, standard room and family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Quality Inn is proud to support Fremont and Hot Springs County student athletes.
Do you need a midday pick-me-up? Lander Coffee Company serves delicious, fresh roasted coffee, tea, and other drinks. Come to think of it, why not start your day with their quick, healthy breakfasts? Like one of their famous acai bowls, or maybe a breakfast burrito. Just need a quick snack? They got you. Stop by, fuel up, and enjoy at 1255 Main Street in Lander at the Lander Coffee Company.
Want access to
Welcome back. After a 5-yard running play by Blake Gantenbein, it'll be 2nd and 5 for Riverton on the 26. Second and 5 at the 26. DeVries under center. Two receivers left. It'll be Gantenbein straight ahead. He'll have a first down on a big run of, 8 yards by Blake Gantenbein.
Gantenbein will pick up 8 on the play. Good enough for Wolverine. First down.
Wolverine's very effective tonight rushing the ball. 172 rushing yards to this point.
Oh, and that'll help with these stats, as Riverton is going to be 1-0 in conference play after this win on homecoming night. 8:56 and counting to play here. Two receivers right. DeVries will hand off right side to Gantenbein. He'll run it inside the 13 to the 13, where he'll be tackled. Gain of 4 on the play for Wolverines. 8:33 and counting. Riverton by 3 touchdowns. Just running the ball, running effectively in the second half, and watching the clock wind down. Baylor, you go from homecoming week to Lander week. That's got to keep everything juiced up for 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, Linhart was big on distractions. That'll be another distracting week, I fear.
Handoff right side to Hunter Saltzgaber. And Hunter inside the 10, close to another Wolverine first down. They're measuring it. It'll be 3rd down and 1 for Riverton.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
DeVries getting the play from his head coach. Win tonight. That'll be Mark Lenhart's first win as a Riverton coach. And the Wolverines looking polished tonight for the most part. Here's DeVries on the short run. He barely got started, and he was pushed over by Talon Tolman from the back. DeVries had some momentum. We saw a flag come in from behind the play. And we'll see what the call is. Are they going to say on Riverton for aiding the runner?
I'm not going to lie, I've been around football for a long time. Never seen that one called on a QB sneak.
We'll see if they do call that play. They're talking it over, and I don't see a problem with that myself.
I mean, they're just trying to be like Jalen Hurts, you know.
Yeah, well, he's in the NFL. I'm not sure if you can get away with doing that in high school football.
Typically, it's a thing, you know, if the defenders, looks like they're going to call it on the Wolverines. But usually they call it, you know, if a offensive lineman is pulling on a running back, you know, pulling him forward instead of pushing. Pushing typically is allowed, or, you know, I guess look the other way by the officials, but not this time.
Aiding the quarterback, I guess that's the call. So penalty of 5 yards on Riverton. It'll be 3rd and 6 now at the 13. When I said Lander week a while ago, it's Lander week in Lander next week. That'll keep the juices flowing, however. It's only a 20-mile road trip. We'll have 2 broadcasts in that game. Here's a pass in the middle. Touchdown! Nick McIntosh. What a pass. They had all day to throw that ball. McIntosh came free. And we've got a Riverton touchdown. I still have my broadcast here. I lost my sound.
Yeah, you're good. You're on.
All right, we're on. We'll be, see, Hunter Saltzgaver on for the kick. Kick is up. It's good. And Riverton now with a 42-14 lead here at Wolverine Field. On homecoming, 7:01 to play. We'll be back with more Wolverine football on a Friday in September.
And more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back. Wolverine football here, 7:01 to play as Saltzgaver will kick the ball out of bounds. And it'll be first down and 10 for Rawlins. Out at the 35-yard line.
At the 35.
Has anyone found the phone? His mom is looking for it.
42-14, 6:22 to play. I'm sorry, 7:01 to play in this game. I'm a bit behind, or a bit ahead of schedule on the scoreboard. Allard in the gun. He'll hand it off to Cavello right up the middle. Cavello out, and a big run for Cavello of 6 yards.
For the ball carrier.
Once the clock catches up with 6:22, I'll turn it back on. Second down, actually, yeah, second down and 4 for Rawlins. About 4 yards at the 41. Allard in the gun, one receiver right. Pitch back, run up the middle. It'll be a short gain for Rawlins.
Cavallo on that carry too.
Cavallo tackled out at the 42-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 3 at the 42.
It was Cavallo's 20th run.
Inside 6 minutes to play. Allard in the gun. We'll get a timeout called by Rawlins. 42-14. Rawlins with the ball. Riverton, biggest lead in a long time. We'll be back on KTAK.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Dumb thing. Like.
Welcome back. 42-14 lead for Riverton. 3rd and 3. It did it again for Rawlins. Allard in the gun. He'll hand off to the big man, and he's going to get out for first down. He would hit the Riverton defenders and then fight his way up over the 45-yard line to the 46. Vaughn Grant with the 6-yard run. So first down and 10. It's okay, don't. 5:25 and counting in this one. Rawlins keeper, Cavallo into the stack. He'll be driven back after a gain of 1.
Cavallo gains 1.
5:06 and counting.
Tackle by Tolman.
Tackled by Talon Tolman of the Wolverines. 2nd and 9 at the Rawlins 46.
Not much urgency
Riverton,
by Rawlins.
Big game. Derek DeVries, 4 passing touchdowns, 1 running touchdown in this ball game for the Wolverines. 2nd and 9 for Rawlins. Allard in the gun. He'll hand it off to Cavallo. Cavallo's going to be gobbled up again by the center of this Wolverine defense. He's going to feel it. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Cavallo tackled by Lyric Gordon.
Lyric Gordon being credited for that tackle for the Wolverines. As we wind ourselves down toward 4 minutes to play.
Since Cavallo's first run of 31
called
yards.
on the play by Rawlins with 4:03 to play. We'll go with it. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
Wyoming Waste hopes that all Fremont County sports teams dismiss their opponents like Wyoming Waste dismisses your trash. They offer services from roll-off cans, commercial, and residential garbage. Wyoming Waste Services, Fremont County, Hot Springs County, Washakie County. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please call 307-856-5354 or stop down at the Riverton office, 730 South Broadway. Wyoming Waste wants to wish everyone in Fremont County good luck in their sports this year.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Welcome back, 42-14 ball game. 4:04 to play. Here's Baylor.
What I was saying there before that timeout, Cavallo had a 31-yard rush on his first carry. Since then, only 38 yards and that's 22 carries now in total.
Allard will hand it off left side to Cavallo. He'll get the edge, and then we'll get a penalty flag thrown after that gain, and I'm guessing that's going to be a holding call on the outside or maybe a crackback block on Rawlins.
Yep.
They're going to say
block in the back.
Block in the back after he got the edge. So that'll be a big penalty on Rawlins as we're inside 4 minutes to play in this 42-14 game.
That's a pretty consequential penalty there. They got the first down, but now they're back in 3rd and 13 now.
3rd and 13.
3rd and 13 now for Riverton. 3:50 and counting in this game. Timeout taken by Rawlins. 3:47 to play. We'll take a break. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
The Choice. Is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
Riverton's. Welcome back. Rawlins football, 3rd and 13. Allard in the gun. Full house backfield. Allard will drop the pass. He'll roll right. And he's going to complete the pass over the middle to Cavallo. Nice looking vision there by Allard, but a short gain. And it will be 4th and 9. That tackle by Wolverines, Talon Tolman.
Tackle by Tolman. 4th and 10.
And it'll be 4th and 10 for Rawlins.
I assume that they're going to go for it here.
Actually, 4th and 9 officially. 3:05 to play. Rawlins in no hurry to run a play. We'll get Cavallo out playing quarterback. And he'll drop the pass. He'll come left side being pursued. He'll throw long down the left sideline, incomplete. And the Riverton defense will hold. The Riverton defender stopped. And fortunately for Riverton, the ball was overthrown on the play. First down Wolverines with 2:46 to play. Riverton leading this one 42-14. And it'll be 1st down and 10 for Riverton at the Rawlins 47. We'll have the Click It or Ticket post-game show coming up next. .246 to play.
That pass by Rawlins is only their 9th of the game. They've only had 2 completions to their own players. 2 completions to Riverton.
Blake Gantenbein now in at quarterback. Talon Tolman will come off the field. I formation. Gantenbein will pitch it right side. And the runner is Hunter Saltzgaver. Nice moves. And he's going to gain right at 8 yards. Working behind his blockers. Hunter Saltzgaver with the drive officially of 7 yards. He'll go down to the 40-yard line. 2nd and 3 at the 40.
It's amazing the difference from the last couple weeks. Riverton averaging almost 7 yards per rush in this one.
Gantenbein under center. I formation, 1 receiver right. He'll hand off straight up the middle. Hunter Saltzgaver right at the 1st down marker with 2:30 to play. And will it be a 1st down? They're marking it. They're going to say 3rd down for Riverton. 2:19 and counting in this ball game. And now they say 1st down Riverton. So another Wolverine 1st down. The offensive stats going to look nice tonight for the Wolverines. We'll have those happy stats on the Click It or Ticket postgame show. Here's Saltzgaver up the middle. He'll break it outside. He's over the 10, cuts it back inside, and is pulled down at the 5. That's a nice run by Hunter Saltzgaver.
31 yards on that one.
31-yard run for the sophomore. Using his blockers, breaking outside, coming back in, and boy, that's got to make Coach Mark Lenhart feel good. Riverton wanting to run the football, and they do on that play.
Absolutely. Pushes them up over 200 yards now, 222 on the game for Riverton.
1st and 5 now as Riverton goes into the greatest play in football, the victory formation, as Blake Gantenbein will take a knee. And this clock going to run toward 0. Big win for Coach Mark Linhart and the Riverton Wolverines as Coach and the rest of his assistants working their way down the sidelines, shaking hands and taking a little victory lap here as Riverton now will improve to 1-4 on the season and more importantly 1-0 in conference play as Lander Week gets started here in about a minute and 24 seconds. Of course, that game over in Lander, we're going to have 2 broadcasts for you next Friday. One on 93.1 KFCW. That'll be the Lander broadcast. And then we'll have the Riverton broadcast on 93.9 KTAK. And the cowbells are out. Coach Mark Linhart wins his first game as Riverton head football coach. This clock inside a minute and counting. Riverton will have to down it one more time, I believe. So Gantenbein under center.
Just will have to snap it after under 40 seconds.
And the referee says 5 seconds to play. He'll count it off. Blake going to take that knee, and that should do it. The Riverton Wolverines on homecoming with a big offensive show and decent defense. Final score, Riverton 42, Rawlins 14. We'll be back. We'll look at the happy stats. We'll have Coach Mark Linhart in a victorious Click It or Ticket postgame show coming up next on KTAK.
Sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County School Athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit nreca.org.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
Welcome back. Final score tonight, Riverton 42, Rawlins 14 on homecoming night. That score is final, and we appreciate all the sponsors who helped bring all the broadcasts our way. There's a big Riverton win tonight as we head into the Click It or Ticket postgame show on Wolverine football. And first, we're going to go for some final stats here from Baylor Beers, and then we'll do a scoring update, and then we'll talk to Coach Mark Linhart here on the postgame show. Big win by the Wolverines. They win their first game of the year. They're 1-0 in conference play in a big win for Riverton, 42-14. Here's Baylor Beers.
Yeah, so starting on the defensive side of the ball, once again, Rawlins, kind of to summarize, they had two big drives, two good drives, first drive of the first half and first drive of the second half. Elsewhere, they weren't very effective. Starting on the ground, Rawlins ended the night 39 carries for 145 yards, and they had 2 touchdowns on the ground. That's an average of 3.7 yards per carry. Some individual stats, Zachary Convolo, kind of their lead back, 22 attempts for 69 yards. He had a 3.1 average. Sorry, forgot to put his name in my spreadsheet. Vaughn Grant, he ended the night with 11 carries and 57 yards. He had 1 touchdown. That's a 5.2 yard average per carry. And then finally, Charlie Fonseca had 5 carries for 19 yards and a touchdown. That's a 3.8 yard average. On the passing side, not much happening there for Rawlins. 2 of 19 for 15 yards. Jackson Allard ended the night 2 of 5 for 15 yards, and then Zachary Cambolo, no completions on 4 attempts, and he did have 2 interceptions, did Zachary Cambolo. Individually, reception-wise, like I said, only 2 receptions. Jose Morales had 1 reception for 11 yards, and Zachary Cambolo had 1 reception for 4 yards. Elsewhere, 3 punts for the Rawlins Outlaws, averaging 28 yards per punt. They had 7 total penalties, 6 were accepted for 35 yards. They did have 1 fumble, which was recovered by the Riverton Wolverines. On third down, they had 9 attempts, and they completed 2 third downs. However, they did go for it on fourth down 4 times, and they completed that, got a first down 3 of those times, did the Rawlins Outlaws. And that's it for the Rawlins Outlaws stats. Moving over to the victorious Riverton Wolverines. On the ground, a fantastic game for the Wolverines. Finally,
yards on the ground. That's good.
Five touchdowns and 1 interception for him. Individually for receptions, Ty Sheets, 3 receptions on 33 yards and a touchdown. Nick McIntosh, 4 receptions for 77 yards and 2 touchdowns. Branson Salzgaver with 3 receptions for 31 yards and 2 touchdowns. Elsewhere, we had 2 punts averaging 35 yards, 5 penalties for 45 yards. We were 7 of 10 on third down. So did good there. And that's the stats for the game.
All right, so happy stats tonight, Coach, and Coach Mark Linhart joining us here on the post game, and kind of just what the doctor ordered, Coach. Got the offense going. That Rawlins, they can consume some time running that football. They did it early, and then they did it on that first drive in the third.
Well, first off, I want to commend Coach Hastings, the head coach of Rawlins. He's a good friend of mine, and he's getting absolutely everything he can out of his team. And I think sometimes, as coaches, you look over there and you respect what they're doing. And their kids come off the ball and they hit us. And, they came out in some stuff they had not shown. What they showed in the second half was what they'd been doing all year. So I feel like we were running around a little bit because our group is still relatively new to some football IQ things, and with some young kids out there, and they're kind of running around at first, and we kind of just weren't getting set and lined up right. But, I thought offensively we were fine even early on. We just had some open guys, and they're playing a lot of what we call cover zero, which is straight man across the board. I'm assuming to try and stop the run. And we had guys open, we just didn't hit them, and Derek, I think, was a little pumped up, and, those things happen, and we were able to fight through it. But I thought that our guys were physical tonight. I thought they played tough, and I think that we stopped the run much better, and then we ran the football a lot better. And so that's going to be a formula for success. If we can find a way to be balanced, that's going to be huge for us. And, we took the ball away tonight. I think we got 3 turnovers, and we only had 1 ourselves. So we try to be +2 at the turnover margin. That's one of our goals every week, and we were able to make that happen tonight. So I'm proud of our kids. I think that, it's just good for our guys to win and win convincingly. And, I don't think we have to have too much motivation to get ready for next week.
No, I mean, as soon as that final buzzer went off, you're already starting to think about Lander, right?
Yeah, no, I wasn't disrespecting Rawlins. It was just I had some time today, so I broke down their game against Evanston already, and just to get an early start on the weekend and things like that. And so, as a high school coach, you have to, between teaching and coaching, you got to use every minute you have. So I was trying to, try and get ready and get a little bit of a head start and a jump start on those guys. But, just really happy for our kids. I mean, I know we got off to an 0-4 start, but you could see the strides and the improvements we were making, and I still don't think we played a good full game tonight. I think we played a good 3 quarters for the most part, but we'll get there, and that's our goal, is to just keep getting better and getting better. But hopefully our guys have a little confidence, and like we said at the end, just give this everything you got for the next 4 weeks, and you might surprise yourself where you are at the end of the season.
The toughness factor you're starting to see with these kids, they don't want to come out of the game. They get up, they might be limping a little bit, but they limp it off, and then they're back in there giving 100%. It's good to see that.
Yeah, no, and that's something we're trying to preach down all the way down at RJFL. I mean, I'm happy and proud of my staff. I mean, this might sound harsh, but we got kids, if they go down and they tackle someone, they start crying. We're coaching their coaches to not allow that kind of behavior. You know what I mean? We have to be tough, and it starts at the younger ages, and hopefully we can continue to just build that kind of mentality all the way up through, because at the end of the day, the team that stops the run the best, go back and look at the statistics of every champion or team that's in Laramie every year, they run the ball and they stop the run. And that's got to be crucial to our success. And, they got a good little scheme, man. That's tough to stop. And, you just get nervous when it's always a one-score game, because they're able to run what they want to run. Mm-hmm. If you can get them out of that and get them behind the chains, then we can get a rush. Then we're in our strengths now, where we're good out at the skill spots. And so hopefully we can continue to do that moving forward, because we're going to play another running team next Friday night.
When your senior quarterback has time to throw the football, he's pretty lethal, especially when he settles down a little bit.
Yeah, no, and we came back, the touchdown to Nick, I think we had the ball in about the 40 going mm-hmm. in, something that we had seen on tape, and the touchdown to Nick was there. We came back to it. We gave up a sack on one just because we blew a protection. And, the kid who blew the protection usually is one of our stalwarts, doesn't make mental errors. And so early we just had a couple of those mistakes that were uncharacteristic. But proud of our guys, and I thought that they played hard and responded to some adversity, and that's what we're going to have to do moving forward.
Good to see as the clock was winding down, there was a lot of hands being shaken down there. I know that's a good thing to see because that means you're winning, right?
True, and I don't think people realize the amount of work as a staff we've put in to try and get this thing better. I mean, well, everybody's watching college football all weekend and having fun and tailgating and barbecuing and stuff. Our guys are working, and
right.
Along with a lot of other staffs around the state,
Sure.
But so I'm happy for our guys, and I'm happy, you kind of see the fruits of your labor. But this isn't going to be the last of the wins, you know what I mean? I think as this program continues to move forward and we progress, we're going to continue to win more and more football games and hopefully, restore to what we've had here in the past.
Maybe you earned yourself a little barbecue tonight, huh?
Maybe. We'll see. I'll probably be getting stats inputted and, but we'll see. Probably get some sleep.
Yeah, Coach, get some sleep. Hey, congratulations. First win. We'll move on to next week.
Thank you, guys.
All right, Coach Mark Lenhart joining us here on the post game. And, appreciate he always talks and he'll answer every question, and we appreciate that. And, as we move in this post game show, Baylor, give me the team totals for yardage in this game as we head down the stretch here, because I think that's a telling stat. Riverton was able to move the ball through the air and on the ground.
Oh, yeah. Riverton finished the night 154 yards passing. Obviously, the game script here, kind of got away from Rawlins, so we're going to run the ball more in the second half. Ended with 217 yards on the ground, which compared, to the previous 4 weeks where maybe our max was around 100 yards in a game. I mean, that's going to be a huge game to build up, the confidence of the Wolverines going forward on the ground.
All right, those are your team totals, and we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll do a scoring recap in this one, and then we'll start talking about our play of the game and our player of the game for the Wolverines. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
But you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes. Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing. Walk on a pathway instead of the road.
Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stand.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Welcome back. Click It or Ticket post-game show. Cody Beers, Baylor Beers here after the Wolverines with a 42-14 win tonight over the Rawlins Outlaws for win number 1 on the season, which makes the Riverton Wolverines 1-0 in conference play. As Reggie Miller, good job tonight.
Good work, guys.
So, scoring updates, we'll go through the recap. First quarter, it was at the 6:54 mark in the first quarter. Rawlins would open the game. They would hold Riverton to 3 and out, and then they would go on a drive of their own, capped off by a Charlie Fonseca 8-yard run at the 6:54 mark. Morales would hit the PAT. It was 7-0 Rawlins. Second quarter would get going real quick, 11:55 to go in the half when Derek DeVries would hook up with Ty Sheets on a 12-yard scoring pass. Saltzgaver would hit the PAT. It was 7-7. Then DeVries would come back. This is our Gatorade player of the game, as Derek DeVries would hit Nick McIntosh on a 33-yard scoring pass at the 3:53 mark. That would give Riverton a 14-7 lead in the ball game after Saltzgaver's PAT. And on that play, it was Derek DeVries rolling out the line. Everybody did a great job. Nick McIntosh found an open seam in that cover zero defense and would hit McIntosh in the end zone after probably 6-7 seconds of people running around. DeVries zipped it in there. That is our Gatorade player of the game in the second quarter. Then DeVries would hit Branson Saltzgaver on a 12-yard scoring pass with 1:02 to play in the first half. Hunter Saltzgaver would hit the PAT. It was 21-7 at half. Rawlins would come right out at the start of the second half. They would just run it straight at Riverton. Vaughn Grant would cap it off with 3:57 to play with a 9-yard scoring run. Morales' PAT cut the lead to 21-14. Then it would be DeVries on a 21-yard scoring run with 1:58 to play in the third. Saltzgaver's PAT made it 28-14 Riverton. And then in the fourth, Derek DeVries would hook up with Branson Saltzgaver on another scoring pass. It was a beautifully laid spiral up over the top of the Rawlins defense, 12-yard scoring pass with 10:48 to play. Hunter Saltzgaver would finish it off with the PAT, and the final score would make it 42-14 on the ball game. So, did I miss a score?
I think it's 35-14, I believe.
No, final score was 42-14.
Oh, yeah, that is
in this
6-7.
one. I must have missed a score in there. I don't know. 42-14 is the final here, and now we'll go into our player of the game tonight. We're going to give it to Branson Saltzgaver. Branson, he's been there. He's been playing tight end. He's been doing the hard work for Riverton throughout the year, the 5'9", 160-pound senior. And Branson Saltzgaver with a pair of touchdown catches tonight is our Gatorade, our Papa Murphy's player of the game. Branson Saltzgaver, our Papa Murphy's player of the game. And so that's going to do it for us here at Wolverine Field. A few final thoughts, Baylor Beers?
That missed score was a Nick McIntosh catch there, either in the third or fourth quarter. I can't totally remember.
Yeah, Nick McIntosh had 2 scoring catches tonight. Yep. Branson Saltzgaver with 2 scoring catches. Ty Sheets with a touchdown reception. And Derek DeVries with a 21-yard touchdown run in this one. So that is your scoring. Final score tonight, Riverton 42, Rawlins 14. Happy homecoming, Wolverine fans. For Baylor Beers, I'm Cody Beers. We're going to get out of here from Wolverine Field. The Wolverines improved to 1-0 in East Conference play. We'll see you next week from Lander. We'll have a pair of broadcasts and a lot of things going on. I did want to mention one more time, cornhole fundraiser being taken on next week by the Riverton cheerleaders and the Lander Valley dance team on September 30th. Which is a week from tomorrow at 11 a.m. at Sutherland's parking lot. The cornhole competition will be underway. It's a $40 team entry fee. There's meals being sold for $10, hamburger, hot dog meals with chips and a drink, and all proceeds to the Riverton cheerleaders. Tomorrow in Lander at 11 a.m. at the Safeway parking lot, there will be a cornhole fundraiser underway. Again, a $40 team entry fee, that $10 hamburger meal, chips and a drink, with all proceeds from that fundraiser going to the Lander Valley dance team. So if you like cornhole, there's plenty to play here in late September. And, we had to do that sometime. We had to just pick up a beanbag and throw it. But more importantly, Riverton wins its homecoming game tonight. For Baylor Beers, I'm Cody Beers. Have a wonderful evening, and a great Wyoming weekend. Go Pokes and go Big Red.
Local State Farm agent. I'm a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics and all of our student athletes here in Fremont County. Youth sports are a great way to build future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field and in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes. Go Big Red.
Tyler Watson State Farm, 618 East Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The Stock Dock is proud to serve all of Fremont County and surrounding areas. They are dedicated to providing the highest level of veterinarian medicine along with friendly and compassionate service. They service all pets of shapes and sizes between dogs and cows and cats and horses. They treat your animal like it's their own. The Stock Dock.
Let's go, all Fremont County athletes. I, Matt Gordon from Fremont Chevy, would like to wish all teams this year good luck and bring back some championships to this county. If you need a new ride to get to and from those away games, stop down at 1401 North Federal Boulevard or call 307-851-3797 and let me help you get to the games. Your sales professional, Matt Gordon.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
Midway. Visit an all-out clear-out